They're so easy.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I am Nick.
I'm Joe.
I'm Tyler.
I'm TJ.
And Shannon is
Not present.
here.
Yes, I am. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's still a gray screen.
screen.
He's still a gray screen.
Shannon should just do all the talking so the entire podcast when people tune in, it's just great.
No, he should bring back Potterbean. I don't know what the hell happened to Potterbean.
I don't know either. Hold on.
Do you just not have a webcam, or do you just not like being? Well, no, because we do the other podcast with your face on it.
He doesn't ever feel like hooking up his webcam. It's not hooked up right now.
It's literally.
Yeah,
There.
it's literally plugging in USB.
Plug it in and auto connects and done.
That's just a lot of work.
Shannon, so I have a bone to pick with you. I said this earlier, but you weren't on here yet. I feel personally
we're
attacked
starting
by
right
you.
into the internal fight with this group.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
personally attacked by you. So
Okay.
in 2 days, I managed to rack up 1,200 gamer points, and I was really proud of myself. And everyone else in my friends group had 0. And then in like a day and a half, you've managed to rack up like 600. And I feel like you're gunning for me. I feel like you were like, "Oh, Joe's on top. I'm not going to allow that to be a thing."
Oh, I haven't even looked at that. I must have just. I don't even know what I did to get that much gamer score. Honestly.
You played. What's that game called? Totally Reliable Moving Company or something.
Oh, totally reliable delivery service. Yeah. That game.
Yeah. So you played that, and then you played Wrecking Crew.
Wreckfest. That
Wreckfest.
game is fantastic.
I have
Yeah, those
Wreckfest.
are the
It's
two that I
just
was
not
like,
on
"Oh, shit."
any way that anybody else has it.
I met a guy whose band has a song on Wreckfest. That makes me cool, right?
A-lister over here.
I told you about that, didn't I, Nick?
No.
Some guy just came into Walmart and was like, "Hey, do you guys have Wreckfest?"
Oh
and I laughed
yeah.
because it was the same day. What came out? That and something else came out the same day. I cannot.
And it
remember
was
the other
some
game.
like it was some
But,
big
I want to say it was like
release.
Kingdom Hearts or something like that.
Yeah,
You were
Uh,
telling us about this.
Wreckfest came out in August, so it had to be something around August.
Okay, so
Was it was it like a Madden or NBA or something?
Yeah,
maybe?
that's more.
I think Madden came out around that time.
But like he came up and was like, "I want to get a game," and I was like, "Oh, Madden," and he was like, "No, Wreckfest," and I laughed and I was like, "That's funny," and I thought he was joking. And then he was like, "No, I want Wreckfest." So I was like, "Why would you buy this game?" I said, "It is such a waste of your money." Understand, I had not played it yet. All I had seen was the cover, and it just looked like a generic, crappy game. But I was like, "Yeah, this game is going to be crappy, dude." I said, "No one's going to buy this." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, my band did a song on the soundtrack. I was just trying to buy it for memorabilia to have, but thanks for that."
ruined this guy's entire happy day.
I did. He was like, "I got my song in a video game," and I was like, "No one's gonna buy it anyway."
Fuck you. It's a waste of money.
Fuck you, buddy. So what's everyone playing this week? I have a lot to add to that. Probably one of those we got through.
Well, Shannon might have some to talk about with this, but
Shannon, not you?
well,
I
I
don't know.
played it because of Shannon. My friend Pedro.
Oh, I wanted to play it. Is it
I
good?
yeah, I watched Shannon play it one night. What were we doing? We were doing something related to the D&D game, I think, because it was him and Drake like sharing screens through Discord, and we were building Gunther, maybe?
Something like that. We were rolling, or you were rolling with Drake or something, and you
Yeah.
and you guys were you and Drake were typing out stuff for the game or whatever.
Yeah, and I just happened to look over, and Shannon's playing this on his screen, and I was like, "What is he playing?" And I started watching it, and it looked like so much fun. And so I was like, "I'll consider it." And then I looked on Steam, and it's $20, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
and bought. And needless to say, less than 24 hours later, I had beaten the shit out of the game.
It is Devolver, so I mean, it's not like a long game.
No, I maybe 4 or 5 hours worth of gameplay. But holy shit, is it worth it? The replayability is amazing. The game modifiers that they like, there's secrets that you can find throughout the levels, and they change. Like you can go back and apply them, and it changes how the game plays. Like one of them, you can change bullet speed for yourself or bullet speed for enemies. You can give yourself like unlimited bullet time.
Hey, Siri, turn on my TV.
and it's a fucking blast. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. 100% worth.
What the fuck? Shit.
What are you listening to?
American Dad. I told it to turn on my fucking. God damn it.
That's a copyright strike.
No shit. Siri, stop playing goddamn American Dad.
I was just waiting for Siri to be like, "Don't talk to me like that."
I literally was like, I'm gonna turn on my Xbox One, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and play Moving Out while we're all talking, and then like it was like, oh, like do what?
Sims moving out.
No, not Sims busting out. Moving
Busting
out.
Out, right.
It's a new like party arcadey kind of game where it's literally everyone is trying to move furniture, but it's very physics based, and you just like destroy everything you touch.
It's made by Team 17. Same people
Yes.
did Overcooked. It's basically Overcooked with furniture.
Yes.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
on Xbox Game Pass, so I was like, fuck it. So I picked it up, and it's pretty fun. But I turned on my
SimCity
TV.
2000 sitting on your bed right now?
What is it?
SimCity 2000 is sitting on your bed right now?
Can you see that? You can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Dad was like, I found this in my room, and I don't care. Do you want it? I was like, I'll take it. Don't throw it out.
Don't throw it out. I might have a random Windows 98 computer sitting around here somewhere that can play it
We actually have two in the
without
loft.
compatibility mods.
I have two in the loft.
It's true. Valid point. Yep.
I
Yep.
took Tina's computers from school, and she was going to throw them out, and I was like, well, at least let me take them apart.
Oh, so she'll have an actual computer that was made in the last 20 years?
Yeah, she's been using her laptop for a while now.
Speaking of games made in the last 20 years, did you see Gameloft just released a new game?
No.
So Gameloft just released a new game. It's a collection of 30 of their best-selling games from the last 20 years for cell phones, but it's all like classic cell phone games that were designed for like
What
old
did they release it on?
Gameloft flip phones. Like
PC?
no. It's
Like on
it's a
phone?
mobile game on Android and iOS.
I didn't know you could do bundles like that on phone.
It's basically like no, it's a game that you download, and then within that game you select which game you want to play, and you play.
It's like a collection.
It
Like an
works like
anthology.
Rare.
I
It
gotcha.
works like the Rare collection.
I gotcha.
But like it's got the original Nova, it's got Gangstar 2.
Oh, Nova. That was a game I always wanted to play.
Dude, it's really good. Now it's a complete another side scroller. It's
Correct.
not the first person shooter that you're.
Correct.
So yeah, but I mean it's basically a side scrolling Metroidvania for cell phones. It was made back in the early 2000s. But yeah, it was like a 20-year anniversary for the release on a lot of those games and stuff like that. So they just did it as one big 20-year anniversary Gameloft pack. But yeah. Trying to
That's
think.
cool.
I'm gonna be boring this week because most of my shit is I've been playing a lot of Warzone and failing miserably.
I had a pretty good night last night.
Oh
Once I figured out my fucking FPS issues.
Yeah. Like don't get me wrong. Obviously, I'm still having fun. I once I spent the 2.5 hours the other night getting it working, but
True.
now I'm good until the next update comes out.
What was the issues you were having with the frame rate? Ty,
Sorry.
I was like, is he gonna answer?
Sorry, I'm playing World of Warcraft. I thought you were talking to me, but I wasn't sure. So I play on a 1440p 2K monitor at 144 hertz, and I play on fairly high graphics. So even though I have a 1080 Ti, my graphics usually hovers my frames usually hover somewhere around 120, 125 FPS. But for some reason, there's just certain days, I don't know what causes it, but there's certain days where I play, and every time I go into the ADS, I aim down sight, the game just freaks out, and my frame counter stays at 130 frames per second, but the game drops down to 2 FPS. And in the middle of Warzone, when you're getting attacked by 3 different squads and you're trying to shoot people, it makes it very challenging to track.
yeah.
Well, I found out after doing some research that if you play in windowed full screen, which the game defaults to, that it causes an issue. I also found out that the actual ADS animation is capped at 60 hertz or 60 frames.
Huh.
So if you try to do anything above, like if your computer runs above 60 frames, it tries to render the ADS animation in 60 frames, and it just causes a huge fucking issue.
That's really weird.
So after I figured, like the first 3 or 4 matches I played with Nick and Shibum last night, I was getting fired up because I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I figured that out, it literally turned around. And I think the next game I had 11 kills.
Something like that.
I'm playing this game and I literally am like moving all this guy's shit out of his house, but he's on the 2nd story, so I'm just like throwing his TV and shit out the window.
What's everybody else been playing?
Anyone else want to go?
Yeah, basically Call of Duty for me, except I will also say after watching the trailer for Valhalla, I went through.
So good.
So I'm in the process of going back through and trying to finish Assassin's Creed Origins,
Nice.
and then
You
I've
gonna do
also played a
Odyssey
little
after
bit
that?
more of the Call of Duty campaign. I need to just go through and like sit down and just finish that campaign because it's not that long.
10 out of 10 worth.
Are you talking about the new one or Modern
Yeah,
Warfare?
the Modern
Yeah.
Warfare campaign.
They just re-released the remaster of Modern Warfare 2, so I didn't know. If you
Right,
were
it
talking
finally
about
came out on something other than PlayStation.
that. Yeah. I'm so confused as who's talking right now.
Would be wrong.
Nobody.
The main screen is literally just a picture of a blue avatar. No, it's
Oh
back
yeah,
to Tyler.
Nick, in the feed, is it showing my picture or no?
For
Not
you, it's
me.
not. But a second ago, it wasn't you, Shannon. It was literally it's like the bleep.
It might
tab.
be me. My computer's acting up right now, so my camera keeps freezing.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. I just clicked on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just blue.
Yeah,
You're just a blue guy.
my computer's acting up right now for some stupid reason. I don't know what it is. Something's working weird with Steam, and it's freezing my computer.
Speaking of Valhalla, what was I going to say about that? We're talking about Assassin's Creed.
That trailer was fucking dope.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
That trailer was fucking
Oh,
amazing.
Oh my god.
Fucking amazing! I definitely cannot wait for that.
It looks so fucking good. We're going to be getting gameplay footage tomorrow at
We
Inside
are?
Xbox. Yeah, Inside Xbox at 11 a.m. They're showing off
11
Valhalla
a.m.
running.
Pacific.
11 a.m.
our
Eastern.
time. 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 our time.
Oh,
But they're going to
Yeah,
be
I'll be
showing
asleep.
off Valhalla. Well, I mean, it'll be on YouTube, so it'll be VOD.
I'll watch it after.
But it's going to be running on Series X, and they're showing off a bunch of other games. No first-party games, which is kind of sad because what they're doing is tomorrow is all third-party focused.
Okay.
In June, they're going to do a very small Inside Xbox that's just kind of going over more new stuff with the Xbox itself, not really game-related. And then in July, they're doing a full first-party showing of what their E3 press conference would have been. So like
Yeah.
Halo Infinite will be shown off.
Good. I just got fucking goosebumps thinking about
I
that.
know, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was going to talk about was Halo. But before I say that, I was going to say the Initiative is working on a game. It's a brand new studio of a bunch of veterans in the gaming industry that basically Microsoft just paid off and was like, come work for us. So like the main, I think it was either writer and director, or long story short, the people that did Last of Us, they bought somebody from God of War. They bought somebody from Gears of War, and they brought all these people into a studio and was just like, hey, you guys have unlimited money, just make a game for us. So everyone's been waiting for about a year to see what they're working on. And then Halo 2 comes out on PC on the 12th. So
This month?
yeah, May 12th,
Dope.
it will launch on Steam and the Microsoft Store. So yeah,
That's very nice. It's good to know.
it's exciting.
Yes,
I'm about
it
to go
is.
back and run through all of those because I want to run through them all again before Infinite.
Yeah, that's something I'll have to do as well, just to be ready for it.
Nick's never even finished 5.
Correct.
Scrub.
First of all, I've never even started 5.
That's even fucking worse.
Big
Well, I
fucking
mean,
scrub.
in my defense, so like me and Adrian always played the Halo games together. Like we went through and started playing them, and then like when 4 came out, we played it and all that stuff. So we were.
Hold on. When you
5
got,
came out.
hold on. Say that sentence correctly. When 4 came out, you guys bought it and then waited 7 months and then eventually played it.
Together,
Let's be real.
but we had never played it before then.
Hold on. Has everybody in this chat played Halo 4? We're talking a 10-year-old game at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Spoilers for a 10-year-old game.
Okay, yeah.
I will-
Heads up, spoilers for Halo 4.
Halo
at this
4.
point. But, yeah.
And give me a second. I don't think anyone cares because, again, it's the old, but in case you want to tune out. But
Looks like we only
I'll
have
never
2 people watching
forget-
right now. So
there was a bunch of us driving around the mall,
Yeah,
and Corey was driving us around the mall. I think we've told this story before.
you have.
And one of our buddies was just like, it was like the day after the
it
game
wasn't
came
even
out.
one of our friends. It was
This-
specifically.
Oh, no, it was one of
uh,
Larry's friends. Because Larry.
No, it was Lauren.
Oh, it was one of Lauren's friends. That's right. But literally, it was just like, so the day after was just like, so how about when Cortana dies at the end of the game? And Corey, in the middle of the
This
driving
this
mall
was
parking
this
lot,
was less
slams
than
on the
24
brakes.
hours after game launch.
slams on the
Wow.
brakes, stops the car, turns around and goes, "Get the fuck out of my car!" And he was like, "Oh, yeah." And Corey was like, "No, get the fuck out of my car!" And like he opened a door and was like, We were headed to the mall anyway, so I mean, guy only had to walk, a couple hundred feet, but he was literally like, "Get out of my car! I'm not driving you any further." It was so funny.
That's what you get, man.
Pretty great. That's what you get.
It was fantastic. I've been going through all of the Mortal Kombat game. I say all of the new Mortal Kombat games. So I went through Mortal Kombat 9. I literally went over to Nick's house and had to get a power supply, a controller, and a wireless adapter just so I could play Mortal Kombat 9 because it's not backwards compatible and it's not on PC. So I could play through that, so I could play through 10, and then I'm playing through 11 tonight. Once I finish 10, I've only got like 3 fights left.
Nice.
Uh,
I assume you're doing that because of the reveal of the continued story.
yes. So, well, actually, I should say I originally started it because I watched Scorpion's Revenge, the new animated film, which is fantastic. Very rushed, but fantastic.
Oh yeah, I'll agree on that.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
It's literally like, let's take 7 hours of story and condense it to an hour. And I was
Pretty
just like,
much, yeah.
an hour and a half. But it was really good if you knew what was going on and wasn't, you could follow it.
Yeah.
But so it was like, I'm gonna go through and play them all because I never played 11. I only got through like the first like 2 or 3 chapters. So I was like, I'm gonna go through all of that. And then yesterday they dropped a announcement. Today they dropped a trailer for they're doing DLC for the story of Mortal Kombat 11.
Yep. I've already checked it out.
I started to and then I turned it off because I was like, I haven't finished 11, so I was like, I don't want any spoilers, but it was good.
My opinion, I'm interested to see where they go with it. Yeah, I don't want to say anything else because if you read the trailer's actually really good. They're going to introduce some old characters, and then they're introducing a weird character, and
I don't get, if you're talking about what I think you're saying, I don't get why they're doing this. I heard about it. I think it's stupid.
Are you talking about the additional character?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that they keep doing that. They keep doing additional. God damn it! I keep breaking fucking windows.
I mean,
this
this is something you don't have to beat around the bush. You can just
correct.
say,
RoboCop. They're adding
Yeah.
RoboCop as an additional character.
I've never liked the movie characters being brought in. Like, I always thought it was stupid that they brought in Freddy. I thought it was stupid when they brought in Jason and Alien and Predator and all that.
The only
stuff.
reason they're doing it is because the Terminator versus RoboCop. That's the only reason they're bringing RoboCop into this.
Yeah.
And
I don't get it.
but I am kind of glad they brought friendships back.
Yes. That looks funny. Kano's looks funny. I just for the trailer. Kano's is hilarious because he goes through and he just like whips out a grill and starts grilling up some hot dogs. I was like, that is funny.
But to jump back to Valhalla, big AC fan, been playing it since it first came out. I'm interested to see what they do because Norse mythology is one of the mythologies that I enjoy the most.
Yep.
And it's going to be interesting to see how they do things because during the time period that I'm picking, like, I feel like, I don't know, it's going to be weird because are they really, because, oh, dude, the Danes, man, they were brutal, and I don't know if they're going to bring that kind of brutality into the game. I hope so. I heard there's going to be a lot of choices that you can make, so
Yeah.
I'm interested to see really what they do with it.
I'm very interested. The one thing that I think, though, and apparently this is a controversial thought because I looked it up online, and apparently I do not share the opinion of the general online populace. But I've never been like a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I have played through 1 and 4. I think those are the only 2 that I've actually beaten. And then I've played 2, I've played 3, and I played a little bit of Unity. But
I'm sorry.
the thing is, the one thing that I do think they need to get rid of is I'm so tired of everything with the Animus in the modern day. Just get rid of that shit.
See,
See, hold on. Okay.
I agree. I actually agree with Joe on this.
back
Here's
here's
the point, but continue.
I want to hear
Here's-
Nick's point, and then I have some. Yeah.
my thing is back when it was a major thing with 1, 2, Brotherhood and Revelations, I fucking loved the modern day stuff 100%. Like it was part of the reason I was playing the game was to see more of what would happen with Desmond. And then
Yeah.
At least the time.
spoiler alert with Assassin's Creed. After
What Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed's original story arc with Desmond.
Oh, okay, continue.
We do have some spoilers for that. So if you don't want to hear
What is it? Spoilers for what?
spoilers for Valhalla, so we're gonna tell you how it ends. If you don't want to hear that, tune out.
No,
Right.
no. I just found an art folio for the Lusty Argonian Maid.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry.
About Desmond, because I have a point to make about Desmond.
Sorry. Up until they, like everything up to the death of Desmond, I was wholly invested in everything modern day. Ever since then, I could care less. So, I think if they were to find a way to, like, do good with it, I don't think they need to cut out the modern day stuff. I just think they need to actually do a worthwhile story like they used to with it.
This
So-
is my thing, though.
Did you guys play Syndicate at all?
No.
Syndicate, okay, so Unity was trash, just all around. Syndicate
Yeah.
actually got kind of the shit end of the stick because everybody was riding off the coattails of Unity, and they thought it was just going to be another Unity. But Syndicate was actually really good. It actually had some modern day like story elements to it, but they never went anywhere with it because then they jumped to Origins, and then with Origins you know what they did with that. But
I don't know, real quick. So what did they do with that?
they
I
pretty
know
much
Egypt, but I don't know what the modern day thing is.
they shifted to a different, like another Desmond-esque character, kind of, and it was kind of I thought it was kind of insulting because, like Nick said, I wasn't like it was fun going back to the past. It was fun going in the era, but with the narrative of the story of the present day, I thought, oh hey, we're building up this, like, even in the story, like, hey, you're building up this person to like take on the Templars during the present day, and I get the point of going back into the past to learn quickly about being an assassin. And then they're like in 3, oh hey, by the way, oh yeah, spoilers. They pretty much just sacrifice you, and Desmond's just out of the story altogether. And it was just like a wasted like time playing all those games, being invested in it, for them to just trash it and be like, oh hey, guess what? Because like I like Black Flag, but like the modern day of that is, oh hey, anybody can do this because this is how we're setting that. I'm like, I kind of
But this is the thing with that, though. Okay, this is the thing. No offense, but they did that, and they trashed the modern day, and they did all that stupid stuff, and it didn't bother the game. The game was still good. All of the stuff in the past was fantastic.
Mhm.
The problem with Assassin's Creed, in my opinion, is as soon as you go through and you have to go through and okay, well now we're going to take you out of what you're currently doing to take you back to the modern day, so you can walk around a building and find some clues hidden on an email. Whoop-de-fucking-do, I don't give a shit. Put me back in the fucking game so I can play the assassin in Assassin's Creed.
See, I like the futuristic settings and the story it told in the
It's a
background.
cool setting.
Like-
I don't give a fuck about the story. It's not
Well,
compelling.
so if you're referencing Black Flag, I'm not sure if the other ones you've played, but Black Flag, in my opinion, did it the poorest.
Yeah.
Again, that is the one that I finished. So again, my experience has been the shitty one. So
I was
maybe
gonna
that's why I
say,
don't like the modern day stuff.
There were cool things with Black Flag. I believe Black Flag came out right before Watch Dogs, and there were emails in Black Flag referencing CTOS and a lot of
Yep.
other stuff. Just
But
showing
again, when it's
the
like-
world.
When it's like, oh hey, you're playing this really awesome $60 game you bought, and you're getting to play as pirates, and you're going through and it's flagged. Oh well, now we're going to take you to modern day, so you can see an advertisement for our new game.
I mean, I
like,
liked
oh,
it.
shit,
I thought it was
like,
super cool.
I thought it was really cool how
the
they
game
like
to
blended
stand
the
still.
worlds. And I
hated it.
I think my biggest thing is I think it would have been better if they, like I said, if they would have put the time to actually invest in the modern day stuff, because or even like move the modern day stuff to a different game, like kind of how everybody thought Watch Dogs 2 was going to be, like modern day Assassin's Creed, because they're in the same universe and
Mhm.
everything references each other, and then we get Watch Dogs 2, which was yay, fight for equality, hack some drones.
Did anyone play Watch Dogs 2?
I haven't. I have yet to play it.
I
just-
played it,
One was
and I enjoyed the
fantastic.
shit out of it for about 4 hours, and I was just like, it's there's something about Watch Dogs 1 that I just loved with the
It
story.
was very
And
compelling.
I felt like I wasn't invested in the characters at all in any way, shape, or form with 2.
That's
And
why
I
that's why didn't
loved
even
it for the
start
first
it.
4 hours, and then once I hit about the like 10 to 15 hour mark, I was just like, I'm bored. I really just want to replay Watch Dogs 1.
That was definitely my concern.
I will agree with you on that. First one, I was super invested. I loved like everything about it. But then when I got in the second one, I was like, okay, this is going to be a new, like, I see what they're doing, but my interest just dropped. And I was just like, I finished it just to finish it. And honestly, as a gamer, I really hate doing that, just finishing a game just to finish it. I really want to get to that end, but if I play in a game and then I get to a point where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to not have this unfinished, but I just power through it, and it's just, that's Watch Dogs 2 for me.
See, I hate to say, but kind of going back, still on the same topic, because again, it's still Ubisoft, but that's how Assassin's Creed 1 was for me. Because
Oh
when,
my
I
God.
played, when I played 1, well, hold on, when I played 1, it was literally the week before 4 was coming out, and I was like, well, if I'm going to play 4, I need to play 1, 2, and 3. And like I forced myself through 1, and it
I'm
was
sorry.
So it was like 2015, or 2013. So to me, I was like, everyone talks about how fantastic this game is. I'm gonna love it. And I was like, well, it's shit. And everyone was like, well, if you played it in 2007, you would have loved it.
Oh, yeah.
But by 2013, it really did not hold up.
It did not age at all, and it's so terrible.
Yeah,
They,
that's-
like,
And that was the other- I'm sorry.
or no, the only thing I would say on the first one is I don't think they'd ever do it, but if they remade the first one with now the mechanics of what we can do now, I think they could really make the first game again a lot more better. They could expand on story, or if this is just an idea, throwing it out right now, maybe have a timeline thing where, because I don't know where the fuck they're doing with like the story and narrative anymore. But like have a time travel thing, like, oh hey, you do something where you find a piece of Eden that can change the past. Oh, that's why we can remake the first one because reasons. But one of the funnier things about the first game is that I laugh about the second game. If you're Altair and you go in the water, you instantly desync because you drown.
Yeah.
But then it's funny in the next game you can be Ezio and you can swim everywhere. And I'm just like, so many people are pissed about this, and they fixed it.
So my other question real quick then, no offense, but just because you made a comment on that. So what is the current modern day story? Are you following the modern day story right now? Do you understand what's happening?
Loosely, well, see, that's it. There's kind of like there kind of is a modern day story, but I'm trying to figure out that's a really hard thing.
So
they're
then
kind of
why
trying
do
to
we
piece
need it?
Yeah, like we don't. They're trying to piece something together, but they said the second they killed Desmond, they killed their modern story.
But yet
like
they
I said,
keep trying to keep it going, and I'm like, why?
like Syndicate actually had something interesting. They brought what was his name? The tech guy.
Did Nick walk away?
Like, yeah, he did.
What the fuck?
86 Nick.
Continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
But
No, you're good. Adrian's having problems with Minecraft. She's trying to invite Kaylee into their game of Minecraft. I had my headset on upstairs, so I was listening to the conversations.
You guys need to teach your wives how to use technology.
I couldn't see that before. Somewhere at least.
I was crying. I was laughing so hard. You have no idea. As you guys can see at the very bottom of your screen, you just see Tyler staring super intently at the window. I mean, like, so I snipped his face. And let's see if I can actually put it in the group chat. I snipped his face. And then I covered the face, or I covered the video with his face, and I waited for you guys to keep talking and talking. Like a minute went by, and I moved it, and nothing changed. I was just sitting here dying, doing it over and over and over. Shit, that was so funny.
There's always a fucking problem.
Intensely focused, man.
I can tell.
I don't understand.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Corey just hates it because I'm playing World of Warcraft.
Corey, can you walk Kaylee through how to join Adrian's game? Adrian's trying to invite her, but she's playing on a PC, and it won't invite her because she's not signed into an actual Xbox because it's grayed out.
She can hear Adrian. You can hear her talking right now.
No, not right now because I accidentally closed my Xbox app and killed our
Oh,
chat. So hold on.
Oh yeah.
Not supposed to kill the chat. Chat never did anything to you.
Adventure Party.
I do gotta say though,
Just go
I did play another game this week
Oh, there you go. Click that.
that had the strangest reward system of all time I've ever played for 100% in a game.
It's working.
Oh,
That one to join yours.
I'm getting good at that.
Click in.
Oh wait, real quick, because I want Corey to hear me.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with it.
Say so. Hold on. Whenever it should show you talking right there. In a second. Just try to help, honey. Anyway.
You can hear me.
I think this would make Corey want to play the game with squirrels if this was how you beat it. So
Oh, hey, go ahead, but remind me when you're done with this story. Remind me about the squirrel game.
okay, Tyler played it this week.
I
No.
found something very similar that actually looks like a lot of fun.
Ironically.
So I 100%ed Trover Saves the Universe.
Nice.
And the entire game, they keep telling you, if you 100% the game, we'll give you a big reward. There's a big reward at the end of the game. If you can 100% this game, we'll give you a big reward. So you get to the end of the game. Have you played it, CJ?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. One of my friends was telling me about it.
So it literally tells you, okay, good job, you 100%ed the game. So like, here's your reward. And it says, go ahead and take your crotch or your controller and put it up to your crotch for a minute. And then it just turns on the vibration at full blast. And Trover's just like, you get an orgasm. You're welcome. And he's like, that's the best. No other video game's ever done anything this nice before. It's never gotten you off
Oh,
before.
shit. Yeah, my friend was telling me about that. He was just like, he's like, not to be weird, but I did it. But it's like, I didn't know what, like, he's like, I feel weird telling you this story. And I was like, dude, it's
so
fine.
funny. It's so fucking funny.
It feels like mashed potatoes today.
No, but so on the going back to the squirrel game, I found one that is
Corey, you will love this game.
it plays similar to like Evolve, where there's like 4 players.
Oh,
and then
I think
there's
I saw
one-
that.
You already lost me. You said evolve.
well, same style
like
of
Evolve.
game. 4 players and then 1 monster. But it's the monster plays in VR, and the 4 other players play on their PC.
Oh,
And basically the person in VR is like a sentient floating head in the sky, and the 4 players
show me what you got.
pretty much they can find like weapons and power-ups and things throughout the map, and it's the goal of the person in VR to kill the players while the players try to work together to kill the person in VR. But the person in VR has the ability to literally, like, if the players are running across a bridge, the person in VR can take their fist and just smash through the bridge, and it destroys, and the players fall to the ground. But
But
then
who
the person in
pushes
VR can pick up the crumbs and the rocks that came off the bridge, and then they can throw them at the players. And so it actually looked fairly interesting. And they just went into open alpha on it. It's being produced by like a really small development team. And I saw it on Reddit the other day, and it actually looked fairly entertaining.
That's pretty cool. When's it come out?
It right now it's in open alpha.
And what's it
Oh,
called?
open alpha. I thought it was open beta.
No, it's in open alpha. I'll have to find the name. I forget what subreddit it was on. I think I might have liked it. History uploaded. I did not.
Dude, this game is fun, but you basically have to turn all the handicaps on if you're playing by yourself.
What game are you playing?
Moving out.
On the 26th.
Moving out,
We
is
find
that-
out what the
what?
baby is in June.
It's a very
All right.
physics-based. Shannon, what did you? It's overcooked.
It's like overcooked.
overcooked, but instead of cooking, you're moving furniture and like moving someone out of their house. But the whole thing of it is like everything. So like if you want to move the bed, it's extremely heavy. So your character, if you're playing single player, you basically just can't move it yourself. So like they've got handicaps where it makes it okay. One person can move
I like
the
surprises.
bed by themselves and shit like that.
There's nothing wrong with surprises.
So the game I was talking about, it's the name is Davigo. Davigo.
Okay, so that is not what I've heard of then. There's a different game. Sounds really cool though.
Fuck. Wait, did I get him as well? Oh,
It's actually, it's on Steam.
oh no!
Oh, it
Don't
is?
tell me I got him.
The post on the Reddit, you can go into their Discord and message one of the mods, and they'll just give you a key.
Nice. That's cool.
That is pretty
We
neat.
put over 12 hours into this.
Epic VR versus PC battles.
It just looks like something that would be fun to play with a bunch of people that have PC and a couple people that have VR, and then
You
you rotate
basically-
around.
Godzilla simulator. Like
Yeah.
I get Evolve too. That makes more sense. Like it definitely has that Evolve feeling.
Yeah, it has that feel of four players that are small fighting against a large monster, and
Oh no, even better. Here you go. It's Attack on Titan simulator.
There you go. That's
You're just not a naked dude running around.
Hey, I'm streaming online. What's up?
I've got a quick question.
Quick.
Okay,
By the way, this is going out to everyone on Google, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
I
100%.
talked to Deb, and she has this thing on her computer, no, on her iPad that says Safari could not open the page because the server stopped responding.
Okay.
That's
Okay, what does that mean?
That means the server stopped responding.
the website is
Now,
down.
what should
The,
we do?
the website is essentially down.
Oh, the website's down. So
Yes.
if she tries another website, she should be okay.
Yes. The problem is that the
Fuck
server
yeah.
that is hosting the website is physically
Yeah,
not
you
working.
get him.
Am I the one not playing a video game here?
Cool, cool.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Now, just to explain what I do, I'm playing Bloodborne. I just beat the Bloody Crow of Canehurst. So literally, I had him down to just one more hit, but he popped his Chikage ability where it bleeds him, but it does damage. He killed me, but killed himself in the end, and I was like, please fucking give me that win, and it did. And I'm just like, thank God, I don't have to do that fight ever
Now
again.
you don't have to redo all of that work.
I was like, fuck it, I'll take it.
So I unplugged my mic when I went to do that, and then as soon as I turned on the call, I was like, I'm pretty sure my webcam still has a mic on it.
It did.
I was
did.
like, yeah,
It did.
I know. I still have my headset in, so I could hear you guys were just like, yeah, it is.
Has
Corey, by
anyone-
the way, I just saw
Yeah,
your text.
I just saw yours too. Like that whole episode was hilarious.
Nick hasn't watched it yet. He's waiting until
I
HBO
haven't
Max
seen it.
launches to watch it.
It launches in like in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
That's too long.
Yeah, especially when you have a friend who has a Plex and just uploaded it today for absolutely free.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, it was free.
No allegedly to it.
There's no allegedly to it. FBI is going where now?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Dude, I'm telling you what. I've talked about them before, but the YouTube channel Linus Tech Tips,
Yeah.
they were talking, and Linus was talking about how he has a Plex, and he was like, I just throw all my stuff on there. And he's like, but I'm very careful with it. I basically just rip all the Blu-rays I own and then upload it to my Plex so that I can stream my movies, for myself. And then he makes a comment about how his in-laws use his Plex, and then somebody was like, well, didn't you just admit to piracy on TV or like live on the internet? And he was like, well, technically no. He was like, I consider it completely fine because if I have the Blu-ray and I were to bring it to my mother-in-law to watch, I don't see how that's any different. So if I could potentially lend you the Blu-ray, like I don't see the difference. And then he was like, so can I get your Plex? And he was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, you could potentially just lend me the Blu-ray.
Yeah, that was his thing. But he was like, anybody I could potentially lend a Blu-ray to, I would give my Plex to. And the guy was like, can I have it? And he was like, we're work friends, not real friends.
Did you see their April 1st video?
Not positive.
It is
I watch
it's
a lot of their stuff, but I'm not
It's a
sure. if I saw
video
it.
where one of the guys is making a secret video, and he goes, "Everybody has to know it's an absolute nightmare to work with Linus. He doesn't actually know anything about computers." They just did a bunch of bits of where he's just like, "All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and install this capture card." All right, when do you guys get over here and fucking do this? Like, I don't know. It was really funny.
That is fucking hilarious. I just hate the fact that I feel like I'm extremely computer smart when I I feel like I'm pretty smart, and I watch Linus Tech Tips and I get like a third of what they're talking about. I'm just like, oh, there's a word I've heard before.
Oh, can I play Majesty? Hello, Your Majesty.
Well, hello.
I think I'm the only. Am I the only one that's ever played that game?
The game Majesty? I've never heard of it.
It's like, so you're the king of
A kingdom?
yeah, but it's like a tiny little kingdom. You have different missions you have to do, like to kill certain things. But the kicker is you don't control any of the heroes or any units on the ground. You just have to set bounties for certain like monsters and everything. It's a really fun game, but it's hard.
Okay.
It is very, very difficult.
It sounds cool.
Oh fuck, that's right. I downloaded Guts and Glory. I bought it. 5 gigs. I guess I'll do that real quick.
The other game I'm playing right now is Darkest Dungeon. If any of you
Oh,
ever played that.
That's
need
a
to
game.
play
Oh my
it.
god, it's
I've
so
thought about
good.
picking up, but I've never actually pulled the trigger.
Oh, it's so good, so stressful, and it's got a love-hate relationship. Thankfully, I haven't lost any people yet, so I got close a few times. One of them almost died of a heart attack, and I was just like, "Don't fucking go out that way! Don't fucking go out that way!"
What game is this?
Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
Yeah, it's like I've seen people stream it before.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a dungeon crawler, right?
yeah, and you
Oh,
have to.
Super in depth.
Yep, you got to manage everything, and you set up your party. And even if you set your party up for the best setup, just one fucking encounter can just screw up everything.
That's cool though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now that Corey's here, I guess there's no
I'm Corey.
Wayne or Drake, but they're not going to be here tonight. But anyway, so long story short, I've been sending some emails out, and
Not to me, you didn't. I see how it is. Fuck you.
well, because you're not a game development studio who has amazing soundtracks that we would like to
That
use.
you know of.
Anyway, long story short, I got an email back.
Separate.
Stop playing Blank Square.
We have 100% full access and permission to use any CD Projekt Red soundtrack for our streams now.
What?
Nice.
They're extremely curious.
Very
Fuck
nice.
yeah.
So for D&D and stuff like that, like we can use CD Projekt Red's Witcher soundtracks.
They do good.
I'll
Stuff
start
like that,
throwing
yeah.
that on my.
So just
I'll
a heads up.
I'll start throwing that into the rotation.
Considering all of the, I mean, I know Witcher 3 was one of the ones you were pretty much using a lot of anyway.
Yes.
But now we can't get in trouble while we're streaming our episodes. So yeah,
This is very true.
Which is the
Very
best part.
nice.
Oh.
Let's see. Settings. Let's turn down the sound. Oh, God. FPS maximum.
all the FPS.
Castle, like, you see how these
Quality
houses-
presets.
Boom, giant.
Actually, I got something I want to talk about. And I want to get your guys' opinion on.
Drop it like it's hot.
So recently, I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I thoroughly enjoyed. If you're a big Final Fantasy fan, I recommend picking it up. Usually, I don't look at reviews or anything until after I beat a game because I don't want anything spoiled or just my opinion changed till I finally beat it. So I finally beat it, started looking at reviews, and it's just the story to build up to the question. I read an article from Kotaku about this guy who was playing it, and he just,
Because I have bone meal.
to make a long story short, is he was playing it on normal, got to a certain point, couldn't do it, then he switched it down to, because they have a normal, easy, and classic mode. Easy mode is like normal, just a little bit easier. Classic is pretty much you just hit some buttons and the game just plays. The guy was complaining about a part, and he was like, I can't beat this part. Like, I keep wasting potions, Phoenix Downs, and I keep going back. And I was confused because I played the game on normal and there was only one part that I thought was hard, but it wasn't the part that he was talking about. But then all of a sudden he says he switched it to easy mode, and then he starts complaining about how it's too easy. And my question is, what are your guys' opinions on articles like that? Do you put stock in them? Do you wait till you play the game and can review? Like, what do you guys think?
I will say for me, normally I kind of wait.
Reprint
Depends on the game.
over and over again. Just keep using bone meal.
Yeah, I don't generally look at reviews.
I try not to.
I'll watch Dunkey do his reviews every now and again because they make me laugh and they're fucking hilarious.
Fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, I was gonna say I tend to watch reviews more for like entertainment than for actual review sake. Anymore, at least. I used to watch reviews a lot more often when I found some people that I like wholeheartedly agree with, but they really don't do a lot of reviews anymore. Therefore,
Yeah, because Rev 3 game shut down. When
Yeah.
G4 shut down.
yeah,
Yeah.
You remember G4? Them were the days.
I know I miss GeForce so much.
My big thing though is I will say it depends on what it is. I do tend to watch reviews though. Mainly just because there's sometimes where there's a game that I really want to play or I'm really excited about where I want more content of that game before I can get like Final Fantasy VII. I went through and I watched a review for it before it had come out because I was like, I'm excited about this game. I want to check it out. But honestly, I was like, I'm probably going to wait until it comes out on Xbox. So I was like, since I'm waiting a year for this game, I just want to see what I can see on it.
Oh my
So I did watch a couple reviews, but I tend to not really listen to reviews as far as making like a judgment. Because, for instance, I like Duke Nukem Forever, and that was a game that just got destroyed.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit for that.
I tend to like shitty games. I mean, I like Fatal Frame and shit like
Fatal
that.
Frame is an
So
amazing fucking game.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah, that is not a shitty
Yeah,
game.
it's amazing.
I
love
just
that.
watched what's his face? Zero Punctuation.
Oh yeah.
Did a review for one of the Fatal Frame games, and it's fucking funny, but he destroys that game.
Yeah.
He destroys it.
He just did one for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I can't lie, it's on point. There's nothing wrong with what he said.
I will say there's something about Yahtzee Croshaw that, like, even when I disagree with him, I completely wholeheartedly agree with him.
He's just
Oh, yeah.
fucking
It's-
funny.
it's-
He's so charming. It's his accent.
Yeah, that probably helps too. But yeah, like his books though are fucking amazing. Like his novels are amazing. I will read anything that man writes.
Anything?
I mean, I'm in the process, or not? No, I'm finishing up one book, and then the next book of his I'm reading is a book about like the end of days, and it's the apocalypse, but instead of like it's picture Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but instead of all that,
You know,
stuff,
post-apocalyptic and
well, I mean,
not
like
cutesy.
yes, but it's instead of like I don't know how you would say normal food falling from the sky. It's jam.
Oh,
So like this guy
you
starts
really do
raining
mean-
jam and it consumes people and is wiping out the planet.
Okay.
So like I cannot wait to read it. Like
So it's kind of like a mixture of Rainy with a Chance of Meatball and The Blob, I would.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the next book on my list. The book I'm reading right now of his is about a wizard magician that is a forensic analyst and is doing research on some murders in a small town.
Okay.
Murders.
But hands down, I loved his
You're a
book
murderer,
Mogworld
Harry.
also, which Mogworld was fucking amazing. If you like comedy and
Shane, are you
MMOs,
playing Slay the Spire?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Let's slay the spire.
It's a roguelike card game.
So it's a
Yeah.
turn-based game where you play with cards that you pull out of your deck, and
Oh,
that's how you do your attacks.
So it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, it's D&D, but if you played with cards instead of rolling dice.
Yeah.
Unless the power of friendship.
Yes.
Are we allowed to be friends? No.
But my
Oh,
other
that's another
thing,
game
back
I
to
played.
that review though, I think that's a dumb argument of this is too difficult, so I dropped it down in difficulty, and now this is too easy. I think that is
Yeah.
the worst
I don't
argument
know.
I have ever heard.
I will say, with that said, there are definitely games that I've played where like easy's too easy, but like hard is too hard.
Well,
Like
see,
there's no middle ground. It's just like extremely difficult, or I walk through it.
I got 6 letters for you, Joe. GITGUD.
Oh, he's saying to get good.
The point the guy's talking about in the article
That's great.
is you're Aerith and Tifa, and you get attacked by this, like, you just pretty much get attacked by a bunch of dogs, and for some reason he just couldn't get past it. I didn't even think anything of it, because when I went back I was trying to remember that point. I was like, I didn't struggle at all. But the normal is not hard. There's actually, once you beat it, you unlock hard mode, which hard mode is you can't use items and you have to rely all on your materia. So
Ooh.
yeah, that it's difficult. I'm trying to do it. I'm doing a run of it now, and some of those fights just are brutal. But I understand the concept of, oh, hey, giving the option to drop it down to an easier setting just in case, like, oh, this is a little bit difficult than what I can do, dropping it down and then maybe doing that. That's fine. But My complaint goes with you're gonna complain on normal mode, drop it down to easy mode, but then turn around and then give easy mode a shit time. That doesn't play out.
Yeah.
Like that's my big complaint about that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm one of those people where I will absolutely play a game at a much easier difficulty so I can get through the story and enjoy it as
That's
opposed
definitely how I
to
am.
beating my face into a wall until I'm a bloody pulp and realize why I can't beat the first boss.
That's what made me mad about Spider-Man when I first started playing it.
So, well, I beat
I had
that
to
game
drop
on
it.
normal like it was nothing. But
Well, no, but I'm saying I started off on hard mode because I was like, oh yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can do this. And it was so hard, I was just like, fuck this game. So then I finally went back and played it, and I put it on easy to play through the story, and I was like, oh, I just walked through it because I was like,
Right.
oh, I literally just care about the story.
But at that point in time, like I tend to play games more specifically for the story, less for a challenge, I guess, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So games that are like bash your face into a wall until you're bleeding to get through this part, like I tend to not play those games as often. Like
And so I only
Like,
played like a week of Bloodborne.
yeah, I was gonna say like
I was about to say I'm playing Bloodborne and I love the Soulsborne game, so
Yeah.
those games I completely understand.
I only played Dark Souls for like, I don't know, maybe 6 hours, and I didn't think it was very hard.
I think the
I
thing with
believe-
Dark Souls is people aren't accustomed to a game that
you can't walk into a room and just start killing things.
exactly you have to be. It's very mechanics focused. You have to be on top of your dodging. You have to be on top of. It's people aren't used to that. People are used to being able to walk into a room and you're the hero. You are stronger than everything, and you can just beat their face in and
With
take
the power of friendship.
exactly.
Always
That's-
with the power of friendship.
Dark Souls is one of those that is, if you make a mistake, you're going to be punished for it. And a lot of people don't like that. And so they're always like, oh, Dark Souls is so hard. And it's really not.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I just remember when I first played Dark Souls for the first time, and I started the game, and about 30 minutes later, I had to go to Kaylee and was like, can we go to Walmart? And she was like, why? And I was like, well, I just smashed both Xbox controllers to pieces, so we have no controllers. And she was like, are you fucking kidding me? She was so pissed.
Sounds about right.
Also,
it's
controller
almost
fighting
like-
Shao Kahn on Mortal Kombat.
It's
I
almost
didn't
like
do that this
Morgan right now, due to quarantine, she's been playing through a lot of games, and I've been giving her recommendations. And
She
She
just
went
played through
through-
Outer Worlds.
yeah, she played through that, loved it. Only needed my help on like Outer
Outer
Worlds.
Worlds.
Only needed my help on like one boss fight. And like right now, she's playing through The Witcher, Witcher 3. And that's not a typical game that she plays. And so, you know, it's like that Dark Souls thing. Some people just aren't used to that style of playing a game where you're punished for mistakes. Like she's not used to playing a game where she has to dodge and she has to use decoctions and oils and she has to
You said
research her enemies. So it's things like that I think some people just aren't prepared for.
So
See, when
to kind of go into this, big Legend of Zelda fan.
I
when
was
Breath
just
of the
gonna
Wild
mention.
came out.
I was just gonna mention this.
Yep.
Literally.
So Breath of the Wild changed things up. Like when I was playing it,
People
the first fight I had difficult was the first Lionel you fight. Dude, I was thinking my mindset was, oh, Legend of Zelda, this is how I need to play this. That thing fucked me up, and I was like, okay, let's switch this back to like a Dark Souls type. Dude, I fucked it up thinking like Dark Souls, and it was just like. But that's what I love about Breath of the Wild is because they changed up I guess the mechanic of the game that made it feel like something else, but it was a Zelda game.
See, I was just gonna say, like, I went through that game, and you know, there are definitely parts of it that are hard, and like you said, you know, once you like kind of change your play style, you can get through it. But when it came to the Trials of the Master Sword, I literally was like, "Hey, Shannon, here's my Switch. Can you beat this for me?"
Is that you did?
Is that the DLC?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because literally what it is so in the game, because all your weapons break. So the Master Sword, instead of breaking, it goes through and loses its charge.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, but I'm just explaining in general for an audience that maybe has not played it.
and everyone
But
it was game of the year for like 4
it's
years in a row.
fantastic.
Oh,
Tyler hasn't played it.
But
uh,
well, because Tyler's fucking yeah.
Tyler doesn't own a Switch.
Yeah, Tyler's fucking, so he doesn't have time for Legend of Zelda.
Exactly.
But no, the issue with it is so the entire Trials of the Master Sword. If you play the entire thing,
book of
it's
stabbing?
52 floors.
Mhm.
And when you start at the beginning of each level, there's like the beginning, middle, and hard or something like that. But anyway, when you're playing through them, each time you start a trial, you have nothing. So you start with no weapons, no armor, no food, no anything. And you have to play through them all. And it's permadeath. If you die, you have to restart the entire thing. And
Yep.
in the 52 floors, there's only 3 checkpoints.
So it's just like the last
So-
level of fucking Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
Yes, but with that said, Mario Odyssey, there's an easy way to cheat, and I cheated the fuck out of that, and I was able to beat it on like the first try after I learned that. So on Mario Odyssey, if you go through and when you fight one of the bosses, once you kill a boss, walk out of the room and go out to the beginning of like the tower area, and there's a little rock that you can smash, and it gives you full health. So then you can just do that, walk back in and fight another boss, walk out, smash that rock, and then
I'm talking about the very last level. The like after you get 600 moons.
oh, I thought you were talking about the boss rush where you have to beat all of the bosses in a row.
No, the very last level of
I'm following you.
Mario
Oh,
after you get the 600 moons, it's like
Corey,
fucking impossible.
is that Lino
Where
behind you?
is Lionel behind me?
Behind Kaylee, actually.
Ellie's on the couch. She's blubbing.
Yeah.
right now.
He's so cute. Now you can't see him because of the chair. He's
Oh,
so
there you
cute.
go.
Yeah.
He's
He
blind.
looks so confused. Like, why the fuck are people looking at me?
Yeah, he's a goofy goober.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah. God, when does that movie finally come out?
What movie?
The third SpongeBob movie?
There's another SpongeBob movie. I thought
Fuck yeah, it's got Keanu Reeves in it. I cannot wait.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
the voice actor died.
Do what?
This is tough, died.
The creator died.
Yeah,
Or
the
no,
creator died.
Yeah, creator
The
died.
creator, not the voice actor.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tom Kenny's still alive. Is it Tom Kenny?
I don't remember.
Something Kenny.
I was gonna say we just saw him at a convention. Was that last year or the year before?
I didn't see him in a convention, so that would have been
It
when
would
he
have
went
been
to
the year
without
before,
me.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Kenny.
And boom.
Did you come?
Oh,
with,
it finally got up
did you
there.
come with us to the Louisville Con again?
Me?
Please, let's do
Come with
this.
the second one?
Yeah, because remember, I literally walked out of one of the panels to go and
Yep.
meet the
Yep, yep, yep.
cast of One Piece.
I
So-
remember now.
I have a question for
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, I'll just fuck off then.
For me,
Oh.
Yeah. How are you doing without any convention in the span of like 3 months?
But,
it's really weird.
It's
yeah,
really
but
weird, he
still,
says.
it's too.
It's a great question, Corey.
I mean, money's
His bank
not
account.
bad.
I was just going to say his bank account's bloated.
I
God.
mean, the money's good
I'm
right
gonna
now.
die.
So I mean, like that's like less money I'm spending.
True.
Oh, that I forgot about that. Fuck, I've got like actual money in my bank account because my Ticketmaster refund came in for
Oh,
this
nice.
weekend. But I literally have to set like half of it aside because I've got the ESO Greymore Collector's Edition coming
Oh, yeah.
out in like 2
Half
weeks.
of it. How much?
Not actually half. It's more like a third, I think. It's 165, I think. After
Right, but I mean, like, wasn't the tickets for Wicked like 700?
no, so it was. I kept saying it was 600. I forgot it was 540 or something like that. 600 was with the
Okay.
insurance,
Hey,
which
Joe,
they're not
how's that-
refunding the insurance, which
how's
is
that new
bullshit.
monitor?
Do what?
How's that new monitor?
It's fantastic. My big old 55-inch TV over here with HDR that I'm playing on with my Xbox. Yeah, it's a great monitor.
What the shit was that?
You okay?
Oh
Just
God. Oh.
What the fuck is
Oh.
he doing?
Sea of Thieves. Sorry.
You're on Sea of Thieves?
I'm on Sea of Thieves right now.
That's
What?
not at all what the game. What Xbox says you're on.
Well, because I was on Elder Scrolls Online, and then I went over to Sea of Thieves.
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah. When
'cause-
you click on your name, it does say Sea of Thieves.
Well, I was playing Elder Scrolls Online because Tyler was like, "Oh, I'm playing World of Warcraft." It's like, "Oh, I can just grind some stuff on ESO."
Is the client still running?
It might be.
Because Xbox Live says like you're on ESO, and then like when you click on your name, it says you're currently sailing the seas in Sea of Thieves.
It
Like,
might
it
be.
still
But
shows
I'm
you.
playing. I'm playing Sea of Thieves Insiders because I got to get my hour in for the week. So I can
Oh,
do
that's
bonuses.
probably why it's not showing on your thing. Because it's on Insiders.
Yeah, you're on Insiders.
Da-da-da.
Insiders access, home dog.
I'm in beta test for Sea of Thieves, so like I'm
Oh,
trying to
beta
get my,
test.
get
right.
my
Oh.
get my weekly stuff.
Oh,
Play for
that
an
was
hour and
something
I
that
get
happened.
3,000 gold and some ancient coins.
So, some news did come out this week. Again, I don't know if anyone's that big into it as me and Nick are, but Microsoft has confirmed Project xCloud is just getting folded into Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you get Project xCloud for free when it launches.
I heard about
Or
that.
not for free, but it's included.
I thought you were gonna say something about Half-Life 3, but
No, that's Alex. Okay, that's already out.
riding my bicycle with my kid on the back. I got an arrow in
I
my
have-
brain, and I'm gonna die.
I have fucked
What
myself.
the fuck are you talking about? What are you playing?
I don't know, but what's Shannon playing? He's singing about fucking himself.
Oh, that's Glory.
So,
I was saying that was Corey talking.
18.
No, Shannon was also singing in the background and went, I fucked up and I just fucked myself.
My
Yeah.
son got an arrow in the head.
I got an
Oh,
arrow to the knee.
Oh god.
Speaking of which, did anybody get the new issue of Game Informer?
No,
just got it today. I haven't read it.
GameStop thing.
I got it today. The top 10 list that was in there was top 10 townspeople.
Oh,
Uh.
sweet. Can't wait. I'll probably read it after this.
It's pretty great. I love number 5 and number 1.
Oh, that's the other thing I was going to talk about game wise. Or are you going to tell us what they are? Because you just said 5 and 1. Are you going to tell us what they are?
And let me.
I don't have Game Informer, so
I was gonna say I could run grab the issue.
I just saw your ass. I see London. I see France. I see Nick's unsightly chapped ass.
Welcome to the stream.
I did start playing Hellblade this week.
Who's streaming?
Which one? Senua's
I am.
Sacrifice?
Yeah, Senua's Sacrifice. The second one's not out yet.
What do you think of it?
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Parts?
Okay, so this is my thing.
It's a great game.
I like the game. I want to say I love it, but it is very frustrating.
Yes.
I'm enjoying it, but it doesn't explain anything. So, like, the whole game, it tells you at the beginning, like, hey, don't die a bunch, because if you die a bunch, you're going to fail the game and, like, have to start over. And then the first thing you do is die, like, 8 times in a row because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Right?
So it's like,
It's in that
Oh,
game.
I'm dead.
go fuck yourself then. I've died, like, 8 fucking times.
So
I didn't even know you could run. So the entire game I'm walking at like a snail's pace because she walks so slow.
Fun when it comes to video games, it goes to the keybinds and sees all the options first.
I was playing on Xbox, so that's not an option.
It's
You
not
just
an
go
option to go
setting.
look at your controller settings. Yes, it is.
I swear to I'm getting on fucking Hellblade right now.
Do it.
Because I had to Google it. I literally Googled, can you run in Hellblade? And the first response was, it doesn't show this anywhere, but if you hit the right bumper, you can run.
Who doesn't hit
'Cause, like-
buttons to check things out either?
Yeah.
I don't think to hit the right bumper to run. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say sprinting as a right bumper function is
Yeah,
a little
I hit
odd.
both triggers and I hit both thumbsticks and nothing happened.
I'm with Corey on this one. If I can't figure something out in a game, I just start button mashing until I come across what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
So-
but again, when you're also in the middle of a combat, enjoy doing that where you die 4 times while you're trying to just button mash because you don't know what you're doing.
I want to talk about this is okay. So I'm a big retro gamer, and talking about the exploration of like figuring out stuff. I always go back to Mega Man X. That is the quintessential like just figuring shit out from the beginning because the game doesn't tell you anything. You just gotta like learn through trial and error.
Correct.
So because of
Hope
that
for the best.
game, oh yeah, pretty much. Because of that game, anytime I go into a game that I don't know anything, I will sit there and, like you said, hit buttons and see what the fuck it does until I figure it out.
And on a normal game, I would do that, which I mean, technically on a game like Mega Man or even like the original Mario Brothers, for instance, yeah, if you die, you have to start over. That is a thing with those games. But I feel like there's a lot less at stake versus a game where, okay, this game's 20 hours long. If you die too many times, your entire fucking save gets deleted. And, okay, you just died 10 times because you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, if it was like the first level of Mario Brothers, and I'm like, oh, worst case scenario, it sets me back 30 seconds. Okay, whatever. But like when you're like 10 hours into a game going, okay, well, because I died too many times at the beginning, now I'm freaked out that I'm going to fucking fail the game.
But that's the point. It's the whole point of the game is to induce different stress.
I get that. I'm just saying it's extremely frustrating. It's not that it's a bad thing. Okay, so I guess...
So you guys,
I'm looking.
Get it out.
Oh, that one hurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
Corey is right. Yeah, it's right there.
What's right?
You were right about the key binding.
Well, duh. It's not game's not going to tell you how to play it if you look for it. Come on, like Joe, you had to play at least like 3 games in your life, right? Like at least.
No, I've never played a fucking video game in my fucking life, Shannon.
No, he played at least 7.
Code.
He's played at least 7.
Oh, okay, that's totally fair.
at least 7.
No, see, I play shitty games like Duke Nukem Forever, and that game just tells you.
That's fair. That's fair assessment.
That game tells you that if you pick up poop and throw it at people, you're getting achievement.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god, how am I supposed to do this? Oh god, my body.
There's Game Informer merch now. Like you can buy Game Informer T-shirts.
No, I didn't know that.
I did not either.
Hold on a second.
My son.
Yeah, I blew him up in the car. Now I'm being chased by falcons. So. Trying to get the one near the house.
Shit, I forgot there were 2 of them. God damn it.
Oh, I need one more attack.
Did you see how medic?
I said I made it.
Oh, it sounded like you said medic. I was like,
What? I needed several, so I'm just going through spinning blades of death.
What about Splitting Blades of Death?
Splenda. Boba Fett.
I don't know what's going on in my house.
Shannon, did
I
you
was
say?
thinking that.
Shannon, did you say you do own Fallout 76 on Xbox?
I do.
Okay.
I don't either.
Space.
I have it on PC.
Did you say you do or you don't, Corey?
I don't even own it at all.
You do still have an Xbox, right?
Okay.
It's not been plugged in for like a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's
I've
gonna.
literally got a disc of the game just sitting
There
on
you
my
go.
shelf and not gonna ever use it because I've got it digitally now.
I'm currently a hillbilly.
I thought I had a grade sheet. What happened to him?
I'm smashing this wall as fast as
oh,
possible.
that's another thing I was going to say. I was going to mention it to you guys. I don't know who all is planning on signing up for HBO Max,
Not me.
but if you sign up for it now as
Oh,
HBO
this is a good deal.
Now, instead of $15 a month, you will get it for the first year for $11.99 a month. So it's a couple bucks
Oh.
a month.
Gotcha.
It's like $4 off a month.
It's yeah, and then
Cheap,
know,
son.
it'll
I gotta-
yeah, you get HBO now, and then when HBO Max comes out on the 27th of this month, it'll just switch over to HBO Max.
I might die. I ate raw chicken.
Oh my god.
Squiggly boy.
Yeah. I didn't know it was raw.
Honey!
Oh god. Ew.
And that is a monthly thing, by the way. It's not like a
I just
you buy
keep
a
hearing
one-year
Kaylee in the
subscription
background.
for $11.99 a month or whatever. It's a you get a monthly subscription that's $11.99 a month.
Like,
How do you enjoyed watching us or watching
I still
Michael
do,
and
but
Gavin
it's-
play it?
But it's still.
Damn it, another trucker,
It's
dude.
different levels. Like one there's a bicycle with a kid on the back, and you have to complete these obstacles without you guys dying. Now he's driving a truck full of people.
Not anymore. I'm not.
Well, they die.
No, they're carrying a bunch of cocaine in the back.
Hey,
What else are you supposed to put in the
Not
back?
how you
Fucking
transport nitro.
Plunder Valley. No, once I get to this
Right.
place and I'm at a safe area.
Safe-ish.
Well, not on the seas, randomly in the middle of nothing. Like I'm trying to
Yeah.
like, get an island so I can like look away
Oh,
from
you
this.
Wait, we all gonna play video games? Is this gonna turn into a let's play? I mean, it may as well.
Yeah, true.
I will be hopping off in about 20 minutes so that I can go cook dinner for me and Morgan.
Hey, I still
Okay.
need to get you your dish bag.
Yeah,
I've tried to bring
that's,
you
that's a good
twice.
point. I have most of you here. Just bring it to the next D&D game.
We'll do
Just
it.
bring it next week. Just bring it next week.
Speaking of which, when is that?
I don't know.
Next
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
A week from today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
No, since he's going to be getting off soon, I'm going to go ahead and read this one first.
Will that make you like?
Let's test some people's knowledge up in his house.
I got this.
What are we testing?
Shannon, stop getting
Knowledge.
achievements.
I'm not knowledgeable.
Strength of street knowledge. No,
Sheep fur comes back up to like
so
I don't know.
10 questions, and these are actually much easier than I anticipated, except some of them are like I don't know who the
Die,
hell
you
would actually know
slut.
the answer to this.
Die, you fuck.
Really?
But number one, Fallout 2 has an arguably unnecessary title or subtitle. What is it?
Fuck your
I know.
couch.
Tactics?
No.
Fallout
No,
2
that was
not
actually
Fallout Tactics.
yeah, because it came out. There is a Fallout Tactics, but it's fuck.
Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, that's that.
But-
that.
yeah.
The black one has meat and grass.
But
and
what's the subtitle for Fallout 2?
Fallout 2, Fallout.
No.
Fallout 2, the nuclear wasteland.
Actually,
Doesn't
you're not
it has to
too
do
far off
something with
that.
Wasteland. It's
Do you want me to read you guys choices?
is it one? Yes,
Sure.
because I know this.
Okay. A, Back to the Wasteland.
Yes.
Hold on. B, a post-nuclear role-playing game.
No, because that was one.
C, Prepare for the Future.
No.
Or D, New Vegas.
No, it's yeah.
New Vegas.
D sounding no.
I don't think Fallout New Vegas is a real game. I think they just made that up to just
Oh,
sound
yeah.
interesting.
I'd have to go with A as well.
head on a spike.
Hey, what was that? Oh, fuck. My ship just got struck by lightning.
Oh shit.
I am.
I don't remember that Fallout game.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, no.
No, that's the new one.
Come on.
Oh shit! I got struck by lightning.
Finally ate grass.
I finally ate ass.
Is that what she just said?
Wow. Did
What?
Kaylee enjoy it?
You enjoy it?
Huh?
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 What are you talking about?
Eating grass.
My sheep ate grass. Your little sheep.
Or sheep ate grass.
Oh, my ship definitely sank.
Hey, I'm still waiting for a fucking answer here.
We're talking about eating ass.
Oh, okay. I didn't know people were ready for me to get the answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all-
Hey,
we all
A
guessed.
post-nuclear role-playing game.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that was one.
I don't.
Yeah, I thought that was one as well.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
Fallout
all of you-
2, a post-nuclear role-playing game. All right.
Also, did you know that we can
Number 2, the original Super Mario Brothers is celebrating its 35th anniversary this year.
YouTube video on radio.
During what month did it actually originally release in Japan?
Oh, in Japan.
Japan.
September.
Okay, so real quick, I will say both Fallout 1 and 2 share the name of Fallout, a post-apocalyptic nuclear role-playing game.
Okay.
So yeah, technically we were still right.
A
May.
yellow and a green. You're gonna
She
get.
didn't snort it.
Joe says May. Corey says September.
I didn't hear the question. Sorry, I was.
Original Super Mario Brothers celebrates its 35th anniversary this year.
No,
During what
October.
month did it first release in Japan?
I'm changing to October.
Joe says October.
He looked it
Corey
up.
says
He's
September.
cheating.
No, my
Yeah, I
phone's
want
on
to
my
say
lap.
October as well.
CJ says October.
It's hanging on my wall.
What
I can
what
tell you on my
hasn't
wall.
what hasn't somebody chosen?
Every other
So,
month.
so
it's
far,
not
we have 2 for
October.
October, 1 for September.
I'll say April.
We got 1 for April.
It's written on my wall because I have an entire timeline of all the Mario Brothers games, but
Oh,
I
shit.
can't read it.
All right, I need to go get some.
It just says 1985. I can't read the date.
Isn't that like a song from Taylor Swift?
Bowling Pursuit.
What? I have every Mario Brothers game written on my wall. That's a song from Taylor Swift.
No, 1985.
Oh yeah.
Actually, correction. Taylor Swift only makes songs about all her exes. So unless the Mario Brothers are an ex.
Hashtag fucking Mario dated Taylor Swift.
Heard it here first, guys.
You don't know. She could
Bleakcast
have-
exclusive.
Breaking news. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe Mario had a new game where they released a orgasm 100% trophy code. I mean, she would consider that dating, right? No.
Yeah.
No. So the answer is D, September.
Oh.
So it was, the options were November, October, April, and September, which is really funny because everybody's answers that
Was
they
in
gave
between those.
were somewhere on this like.
I
possible-
said September.
No, I know you did.
I was gonna say, fuckers, I was right.
What was
Yeah,
funny?
Corey got it.
So
Oh,
I
you
didn't,
did?
Corey
Good
got
job.
it. September. Yeah.
I didn't hear that there were letter choices. I thought we were just saying months, so I picked a month
Well,
that wasn't even an option.
So,
So,
so I was trying to see like what people's guesses were, and then if people were like wildly far off, I was going to read the options. But everybody's guesses were options.
So I just looked it up.
I just
It
went with
was October in the U.S.
it. Yes,
That's
but I
what
asked
I'm
in
thinking.
September or Japan.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
just like, I remember October being something to do with Mario. But yeah, we had the wrong country.
I'm almost certain that I actually knew the September.
Give somebody else your job.
This is pretty funny.
You did know it because you answered that.
How many years did Minecraft spend in beta before its original release?
6 years.
Whoever said it left.
Oh, he's not.
Well, okay,
I'll say
I'll give you
5.
guys the options on this.
I'll
A,
say 5.
3,
No.
B, 4, C, 2, or D, time is relative, man.
Time is
That
relative.
still goes with my answer. So
No, I'm gonna say 4.
I'm gonna go. I think it was
That
3.
game was in beta for too fucking long. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I have magenta dye. I'm dyeing one of the cheap magenta color.
Okay, so we have a 3 and a 4.
Sheen.
That's it. That's everyone.
Hello, sheep people.
Oh, Corey, what'd you say?
4.
It worked.
So Joe and Corey say
Did
4.
Shannon
CJ
answer?
says 3. Shannon has an answer. Tyler has an
oh
answer.
my god, sorry. That's very intense.
A little stressed there, buddy?
I
Yeah.
need to play this game, dude.
Well, I don't even know. I don't even know what you just asked. Honestly, I haven't heard a word. of it.
How long was Minecraft in beta?
Is
How
it
many years?
Is it years?
Yes.
Yes. 3 years,
the-
4 years, 2 years, or time is relative, man.
More
I would say 3 years.
Tyler.
Tyler's gone, remember?
I thought he said he was like leaving in 20 minutes.
Well, I have no idea, but his webcam's off and he's
Oh.
muted.
I'm
Oh.
back. I'm back now. I stepped
Oh,
away
there
for a
you
second to talk to Morgan.
Okay.
No, I'd say 4 years.
Okay. The correct answer is 3 years.
Damn it.
But they will accept time is relative, man.
See, my joke answer and my real answer.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it was a beta for 3 years before its official release, but then like
Staring at my house like
it kind of went back into a weird beta when Microsoft got it, and then it's had multiple versions since. But yeah, this one is incredibly easy.
Give a light pink one now.
Dota helped spawn
42.
the MOBA game genre,
I'm excited about
but it began as a mod for which popular PC game?
Warcraft.
I'm coloring my sheet.
I believe that answer was actually Half-Life.
I'm coloring.
They're adorable.
So the options are
Duke Nukem
Half-Life
Forever.
2, Arma 2, Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, and Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Everyone else got it wrong because they didn't say Reign of Chaos. So,
Oh, bullshit.
It still counts.
Oh, we're gonna have.
actually, Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos are technically two different games, aren't they? Isn't Reign of Chaos an expansion?
thought Reign of-
No, Reign of Chaos was the original title.
Frozen Throne was-
is the expansion.
Oh,
Aw. I was with Corey on that one. I would have got that wrong.
We had to give more wool.
No,
I missed
Nintendo's N64 was originally supposed to be called the Ultra 64, but before that, it went by which code name? A, Cafe, B,
Nope.
Revolution,
Nope.
C, Project Reality, and D, don't blow this, guys.
I'm
thought it was
pretty sure it's
Cafe.
reality.
pretty sure it was
Babies, and we're
Sigma X.
Okay, Mega Man.
Corey's the person
Okay, so
on
we got Sigma
Hollywood
X. We
Squares that
got,
just reads the joke answers.
who else is
my wife.
CJ? Did you say Project Reality?
Yep.
Okay, Joe.
What was the first one? Cafe or something?
Cafe.
I'm gonna go with that because I remember something being Project Cafe. I remember
Wow.
something was called that. It may not have been this, but
Shannon.
something was called that.
I got no clue.
Rainbow sheet.
Shannon, do I need to reread the question?
Oh, most definitely.
N64 was originally supposed to be called the Ultra 64.
Oh,
Before that
okay.
name, it went by a code name. Cafe, Revolution, Project Reality, or Don't Blow This, guys.
I'm pretty sure it's Cafe.
I'll take Revolution.
It was Project Reality.
God damn it! I quit.
Yep.
So was Project Cafe. There was a thing.
I have no idea.
I'm looking it up.
Come on,
Um,
Yang family.
Which of these games was not a launch title for PlayStation 3? Genji, Days of the Blade, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2,
Oh, Project Cafe was the Wii U. God damn it.
Resistance Fall of Man, and Ridge Racer 7.
What's the question?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
Which of these was not a launch title for PS3?
Yeah.
Genji, Days of the Blade, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, Resistance
Ultimate
Fall of
Alliance 2.
Man, and
Yeah,
Ridge Racer
Because
7.
that came out like 2009.
Yeah.
I want to say
Ridge
Marvel.
This is definitely Marvel.
Because didn't the
I was gonna say,
real,
it
real
sounds
quick,
pretty-
didn't the PS3 come out before the Xbox 360?
No, it came out after.
It did come out after?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it came out to 2006. The 360 came out November 25th,
2005.
2005.
That's right. Yeah.
$70.
So
Yeah,
everybody
it
seems
came out
pretty
online.
unanimous on this, which everybody's right. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 was not a launch title.
That's right. We ain't some dumb bitch.
Yeah. Here's the fun one that some people will probably get right off the bat, and other people will have no idea. In what year does the single player campaign for Black Ops 3 take place?
Oh, I'm dipping out. I don't know.
For which Black Ops?
3.
Black Ops 3.
Wait, what are the options?
2012,
2022.
2065,
No,
1989,
definitely not.
or the near future?
Near future.
Yeah.
It's near
it's
future.
the near future.
It's
'Cause
near
I don't
future.
think they actually did give a year.
They didn't, because that's the one where they did.
So I can't get him because I don't have my lead.
Exoskeleton?
No, that was Advanced Warfare. Black Ops
Kevin
3.
Spacey?
Black Ops 3 was Kevin Spacey. No, that's
No, that's Advanced Warfare.
That's Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
my headset just died.
Oh,
Advanced
too
Warfare
bad.
was Kevin Spacey, and
Because I've got the Advanced Warfare Steelbook right here.
Oh shit! It's a boss battle. Oh shit!
Yeah, Advanced Warfare was Spacey.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare Spacey, and
Yeah,
the
Jonathan
Infinite
Irons.
Warfare was Jon Snow.
This boss has 420 health.
Just placed. So again, the years 2012, 2065, 1989, or the near future.
Near future.
I'm saying near future.
You got 2 for near future.
God, you need then.
Yeah, Phil, yeah.
2012,
3.
the year the Earth stopped.
Any idea, CJ? Random guess.
I'm gonna go with near future, but I do not know.
2065.
Really?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would like to say, what are those things called whenever you remember something differently?
The Mandela effect.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the conspiracy on those?
No.
Oh yeah.
Like,
What is it?
go ahead, CJ. You take it away, man.
So where it originates from?
Before you get started, I'm gonna go ahead and tab out, guys. I'm gonna go make dinner. Pleasure
Hey.
hanging out with you. I'll be on after dinner to play more video games if people are still online. So see y'all
All
later.
right, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna say I'll be playing Call of Duty with you later. So
I'll be in chat at least.
All right. So where this originates from is Nelson Mandela was in prison, but somewhere along the line, someone said he died, but he was still in prison, and it got to him. He's like, "I'm not dead. I'm still alive." That's where the term Nelson or the Mandela effect come from.
The
One of the
Mandela effect
biggest,
is someone telling you you're not dead.
yeah, it's kind of a fucked up situation.
Also, everyone believed that they saw his funeral back in the 80s.
Yep.
Oh, people actually remember. Okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
like as it happened. Like
it's the
No,
whole
real time,
Berenstein
like,
Bears
hey.
versus Berenstein Bears versus Bernstein Bears.
Hey,
So
Berenstein
I
Bears.
actually
Who
have
the
a
fuck
theory
says
on
it's
that.
not
one.
Berenstein Bears?
Which
Who
one is
answers that?
It's Berenstain. B-E-R, Bear, and then S-T-A-I-n.
Yes.
No.
So my
Yes.
theory on that, on the Berenstein Bears, is it was done correctly, but someone made, this is just my theory, someone fucked it up in production, and there's just a bunch of copies that are incorrect, but a bunch of the populace got them. So then from then on, that's the confliction between
Do you know what's
like-
funny about that?
what?
There's an episode of American Dad where they make a joke about it, and they literally say Berenstein Bears.
All right.
Unless that was just, hey, we weren't allowed to say Berenstain Bears, so they changed it
It
to.
goes further. There's a lot more. Guys, where is the Empire State Building located?
I don't know. See, I would have to know geography.
I was gonna say,
before could tell you that.
I want to say Empire State Building's in New York. I'm not good
Oh,
with
I'm
geography.
sorry, not Empire State Building. The fucking
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Oh, it's on Ellis Island.
Yeah.
It's on what?
Ellis Island.
Are you sure?
The Statue of Liberty is supposed to be on Ellis Island.
Are you sure?
It's supposed to be.
Go look it up.
Where is it actually?
It's on Liberty Island.
It's never been on Ellis Island, according to history.
So it's just people saw it as they were entering Ellis Island.
No. There's a bunch of different shit that talks about how the statue
Well, no.
is on Ellis Island.
No, what I'm saying though is just the fact of what history is getting wrong is because people associate Ellis Island with the Statue of Liberty because when people were being brought in, they would see the Statue of Liberty, but they were taken to Ellis Island. So they
Yeah,
it wasn't
Liberty
on
Island is
Ellis-
the actual name of the island.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's probably how it got associated was people
Yep.
associated the two
We
together.
see it.
But
Yeah.
it was two different islands.
See, most of them are just a common misconception, like just essentially something getting messed up with something else. The one I can't figure out is the Shazam.
Shazam with the
Shazam, you mean?
huh?
Everyone remembers Shazam with fucking what's his name?
So the original,
The
Sinbad.
guy from Archer?
no, it wasn't Sinbad.
Sinbad.
It wasn't Sinbad.
There's a movie Kazam with Shaq,
Yeah.
Yep.
which everybody kind of thinks with that, but no, everybody says that there was a Shazam movie with Sinbad, which is really funny because at one point in time, as some kind of April Fool's joke, Sinbad
Yep.
made a trailer for a movie.
Yep.
I know.
It was designed to look like a trailer from the 90s of him dressed up as a genie named Shazam.
This isn't exactly the same thing, but one thing that I think is funny that I noticed was that there was a in the movie Liar Liar.
Yeah, you're
Hands on
right.
fire.
There's a scene where Jim Carrey is riding along at the airport on the
Yep.
what do they
Yep.
call that?
Tarmac?
Tarmac,
the runway thing, and he's on top of one of the big ladder things that they load people up into the thing on, and he crashes it and flips off of it, and everyone remembers that. But if you go back and watch it, it's not in the movie. It's actually because it was a deleted scene that was in the trailer that they cut before they put it in the movie. But there were still like, I've talked to like 20 people that like talk about that movie, and they're like, yeah, he crashes on the runway, and no, he doesn't.
Here's one: the epic Star Wars scene where
Greedo shoots first.
no, Vader tells
Han
Luke,
shoots first. What I'm trying to say.
"I'm your
Oh,
father,"
Luke, I am your father.
He never says
but
that.
it's always
Correct.
misconstrued on what he actually says.
Luke, I'm your
Because he-
sister.
Yeah. No, the real scene is him telling you, like, "Did you really make out with Leia? Do you know she's your sister? Because that's just fucked up." Like, I know I cut down a bunch of young children when I was younger, but making out with your sister,
That takes
that's
a cake.
that's really fucked up.
I still love the this has nothing to do with that, but just involving Star Wars. When they shot the scene, they actually recorded it as him saying, Obi-Wan didn't tell you the truth about your father.
I killed your father.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So that's how it was filmed. Or no, because he says, Obi-Wan killed your father.
Yeah.
No, he said
was how
I
it was
killed your
recorded.
father.
Then how was that a twist? Because Luke was literally told that at the beginning of the first movie.
Was it?
Yeah,
To get stuff.
because he literally says your father was killed by Luke Skywalker. Or Luke's.
Oh,
Oh my
maybe-
God.
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
You might be right. You might be right.
But anywho, that's how it was recorded. The only person that was told it was going to be redubbed later was James Earl Jones, who read it.
Mhm.
George Lucas obviously knew it, and then they told Mark Hamill, and they told Mark Hamill, if you don't tell anyone else, and we're gonna know if you tell anyone else because no one else knows about this. So they were at the premiere watching the film, and in the theater when Darth Vader said, "I am your father," or whatever the actual line is. Harrison Ford leaned over to Mark Hamill and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, kid, when the fuck were you going to tell me about that?"
The mo.
I
Yeah,
saw
no.
that interview with Mark
Oh,
Hamill.
my yellow.
So the line is usually misquoted as Luke, I am your father. The actual line is no, I am your father.
Yep.
Because he says, "You killed my father," and he says, "No, I am your father."
Because I remember reading something where James Earl Jones would go to conventions and people would like misquote that, and he'd get like seriously pissed about it. Like, no, that's not what I said.
This movie you claim to love so much, you don't even know the fucking line.
Just the bed. We have
So next question.
Oh my God, I forgot. there was so
Sega
many questions.
originally explored other animal designs for Sonic before landing on a hedgehog. In some other reality, he is actually called Sonic the
Fox.
Rabbit,
Dickwad.
Cat, Raccoon, or Sasquatch.
I want it to be Sonic the Raccoon so
It's
bad.
raccoon. It's raccoon.
I think it's raccoon.
It's
Can
rabbit.
we change it and make him a raccoon again?
It's rabbit.
What
It's
is-
Sonic the Rabbit.
Oh, it
And
is.
by the way, that's not a misconstrue. He was originally going to be a rabbit, but when they were creating the game and he was jumping on people, they thought, huh, that's not going to make sense because he's got his big fluffy ears. That's going to hurt him. So they changed it to a hedgehog.
Right. That's not a misconception thing. Where I was going back to the thing. So they originally
Oh.
explored other animal designs. What was he before?
A rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit.
Nice.
Number
I know,
9.
now I can see Eevee.
Number 9. What of these? Okay. What is not one of the 5 boroughs in Liberty City as featured in the Grand Theft Auto series?
I've never played Liberty
Broker, Algonquin, Bohan, and Rotterdam.
Hold
Say
on.
that
What's
again.
the third one? Or just go read them all. Read them all again.
Broker, Algonquin, Bohan, and Rotterdam.
Rotterdam.
I don't remember Rotterdam at all.
Algonquin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rotterdam.
Rotterdam.
Algonquin, I remember.
I remember
Bro-
Bohan.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I remember Bohan.
Oh, I gonna die. Oh no.
So the correct answer is D, Rotterdam.
Hey.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing with Rotterdam. There's not a Rotterdam, but
Hence why that was
in the
answer.
game, there's Rotterdam Hill and Rotterdam Tower. But Rotterdam, apparently, New Rotterdam was a Dutch colonial town, which later became Liberty City. So it's kind of a little bit of a trick question without being a trick question.
Your trick question.
Oh, thanks.
Fucking got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Taught me a lesson.
Nothing in the circle yet.
In 1996, which cereal brand released a non-violent mod to Doom?
Ooh, checks.
Anybody else have any answers?
Say
I'll
Lucky
kill him.
Charms.
Checked. Fucking Captain Crunch, man. I don't know.
Dude, it's checks.
It is
dude.
Chex.
I play that shit all the time.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it was Chex, Trix, Cereals, or Crunchy Logs. And yeah, it was Chex.
Ew, I would never eat something called crunchy logs.
Why not?
Although I will say, when
What
it
about,
asked the
what about
question,
chocolatey
the first-
crunchy logs?
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, fuck it, throw them in there.
So, although when it asked the question, the first like cereal-based video game I thought of was the old Crunchberry game.
I
where,
remember
like,
that game.
Ooh, yeah.
You made a Captain Crunchberry, and then you had to like
You had to go through like a series of like it was like a triathlon.
yeah, basically you had to like train it up.
I think I
and
still
be
have
able to
that
do all
CD
these
over
different
here.
mini games and stuff. Yeah,
I've got that disc over here somewhere. We used to play to grandma's all the time.
all the time because her computer
Dude,
could
grandma
actually
had
run-
like 3 video games that I've been trying to remember what they were for like 6 months now, and I've been looking them up online. I cannot find them.
MechWarrior 3.
Wait,
was it
what?
MechWarrior
Grandma
2?
had MechWarrior?
Oh,
You're kidding me.
Kyle and Ryan took it over there and left it.
Huh.
So it was either MechWarrior 2 or 3. I can't remember.
I just remember one that had 2 little animal creatures that you get into like this almost like Rick and Morty's like flying car thing. And then you would fly through like libraries and like explore history. It was an educational game. I just don't remember what the fuck it was.
Oh.
I'd have to.
But I remember all the Fisher Price games.
Oh, this game is
My
so
grandma
good.
had Minesweeper. So
Ooh, what is this?
I will say, when I was a kid, I played the shit out of those Fisher Price games, and I miss those.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get it.
Are you talking about like
Wild
Math
Western
Blaster and stuff?
Well, no, like the Fisher Price games,
Like
they
the
had like the
pirate
Wild
game.
Western town where like you play the
Oh.
new sheriff that's in town, and
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
you got to make wanted posters, and then you could print them out. We used to hang them all over the fucking house, and Dad got pissed off because we would go through ink like there was no tomorrow.
Not
And
just
he'd
that,
like go to
but-
print something, and he'd have no ink, and he'd come to our room and be like, "What happened to all the ink?" And there's just wanted posters all over our fucking
The other
walls.
thing is, we created with names as kids, so all the bad guys' names it would just be Bill Bruner. And they were like,
Yeah.
That was like, he's the bad guy. And we were like, yeah. And he was like, why would you give him the same last name as us? And I was just like, because I don't know any other last names. Hold on, one second.
A valid question.
Or then there was a pirate ship one where you would be on a crew of a pirate ship and you would do all these different things and play these mini games, and you'd have to hunt for buried treasure. And then it turns out the buried treasure was like the picnic you're supposed to eat later and all this like stupid
That sounds
stuff.
disgusting.
There was another one that was like a castle one where there's like a Renaissance fair going on, and then you have to like help storm the castle for I don't remember what the thing going on
Nick.
in the castle was. What?
Can you see my camera?
Oh, yep, that's it right there. Great Adventures Castle.
I have more. I have like all my kid like PC games from when I was a kid. Magic School Bus.
Nice.
Oh, the Rainforest one. I remember that one.
Jumpstart 4th grade. This game scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Oh, Haunted Island. Yeah. Dude, no joke. That game scared so many kids that if you look up Jumpstart 4th grade now, that game doesn't exist. It's all the like
And then I had
All the
Alice
one that-
because, I was allowed to play that as a child.
All right, hold on real quick. I gotta go grab something. Blast from the past.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I found Sega CD.
Oh, actually,
Pokemon Valentine's Day card suite.
now you got me getting up and looking for stuff.
Hey, I found the pirate one, Nick. Everyone just showed they were like, oh shit.
Oh, I'll show you it. Oh, no.
Oh. Shane, I just want you to know, as long as you don't show your webcam and it's all gray, I just imagine you sitting there naked playing games.
No, I'm wearing a Zelda shirt and Xbox 360 pajama pants.
See, I don't believe you're not going to show me. It's fine. My mind believes what it wants to believe.
Joe.
Yo. Oh, I used to love that fucking game.
Yeah.
Is it cracked?
This game, no, it's not cracked.
Oh, it looks like there's a crack to the yellow part.
No crack. I promise.
Wait.
All right. So I'm gonna whip out the OG Oregon Trail.
Oh, hell
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh yeah.
We used to have Oregon Trail like 3.
Here's Jedi Outcast.
Yeah, I have that shit digitally.
I have that on my GameCube that I don't
Dune
own
2000.
anymore.
Oh my god.
I
why
have
do you
that.
Dune?
I actually have that. Okay. You guys
So
are making me
Dune
do
can
it
see.
too.
So Oregon Trail.
Here we go. Pro Skater 3. Yeah. Rogue Squadron in 3D, which you have to use with blue and magenta glasses.
Could we
Nice.
play? No, we couldn't get TIE Fighter versus X-Wing to play.
Yeah. This is the Spy Guidebook Encoder.
Hey, isn't that the book you stole from the school?
I bet I have a game. I bet I have a game
Allegedly.
you guys don't have.
What is that? I can't see you. Talk.
Oh, Ion? Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
MMO.
An MMO? Yeah, I was gonna say it's supposed to be fantastic.
It's actually supposedly, I think it's still around. It's free to play now, though.
Is it? I thought that got shut down. Dude, I'm so excited because a group of fans are trying to bring back
The Magna Doodle game.
Oh my god. No, a group of
Lego software demo disc.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Here's a collector's thing of Aeon. I just have this shit in my desk.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, actually, I do think I know what that is. Never mind. I think I.
Yeah, with like the wings and the
That's
flying.
yeah, I was gonna say that's the MMO where you can actually fly yourself around. You don't need a mount to fly around.
Nick, the
Here we
only
go,
thing
Jedi Knight.
that's only just 2 there.
Yeah. I know it's only just 2 right here, but
The only thing I care about is where is Kung Fu Chaos?
I thought you were gonna say where's Carmen San Diego.
Ah,
That's
you-
gonna be like you're
Hold
speaking
on.
my language
Hold
then.
on. Here we go. Jumpstart typing.
Nice. Works on Macintosh.
We were just talking about this game a little bit ago. Here's the demo disc for Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos
Hey.
that I got
Hey,
from
Nick.
KFC Theaters.
Hey Nick.
Hey, what?
I can't see because of the case.
I can't see. What is it?
Case.
I'm just saying you're not the only one.
Nice.
Why do you guys have Dune 2000?
Dude, have you ever played it?
I don't-
Shit was amazing.
Did I ever play that?
Old Metallica CD. I always wondered where
God.
that went.
Morrowind 3.
Oh.
Paint Brawl.
Dogfighter?
Have you guys
Battlefield 1942.
have you guys heard me use the character name Arix ARIX?
I think so, yes.
It came from this game.
Did you move the bed?
Dogfighter.
Nice.
It's models.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, by the way, yeah, there's your Morrowind. That's Blood Moon.
Yeah.
There you go. Medal of Honor, Allied Assault.
5-year-old kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Pulling his Pokemon
Star
out.
Trek game that has never been opened.
Which one?
Star Trek Deep Space Nine The Fallen.
Ew.
Call of Duty 2.
Soap opera the game.
Hold on.
All right, I'm holding.
think I have that right.
Never
And
opened.
then,
Never played.
Deluxe edition of Battlefield.
Oh, nice. And then that's this is the OG version of Majesty, which you can buy You can buy Majesty Gold on Steam right now.
Joe, there's disc 1 of Jedi Knight.
I've
Since
still
you're calling
waiting.
me out for only
Yeah.
having disc 2. Hold on.
I have the
Harmony.
original Xbox sitting in the closet.
I found all my old games.
It is because of Kung Fu
I knew they were
Chaos.
in here.
Dude, they need to release a remaster or a remake of Kung Fu Chaos.
Here's the other Morrowind.
Nice.
Here you
So
go.
between the two of you, you guys own all of Morrowind.
Let's see if you guys have these games.
Uh-oh.
I can't see because Nick's making noise. Hold on.
Blah
Show
blah
me.
blah 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 blah.
Oh, Red Alert.
Oh yeah, I have those. I've got the
Life
Red
Alert?
Alert- or actually, I have the full collection over here somewhere. It's
Nick, what was that one game that I used to love playing? Uplink. That was a great game.
This is
Uplink
this
was a
is
great
the
I think it was Updog.
this is
What's up, dog?
Oh my god, really? Really bored?
Oh, here we go, Joe. Not a video game, but Brian Regan's second stand-up album,
I need to copy
Oh
that. I can't find that.
my god.
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, disc 1.
What? What is that?
Nothing.
What are you about to show me?
I don't think I'm on it.
What is it?
I have Matt Massinghill's 8th grade music video for some reason.
Why?
What I have just
Who's in
discovered.
your class?
I have just discovered my old high school
Whoa.
disc.
Let me see, honey.
Move a card from your deck.
Girls Gone
I
Wild.
think you're on here.
Wow.
A burned copy of Girls Gone Wild. A
That
burned
doesn't
copy of the
surprise me.
installation
Honey, you don't
disc
think you're on
1
here?
for.
What's up?
So do you do not think you're
If I'm on there, I'm very surprised.
I would prefer GGO, Nick. I'm sorry.
There
To
you
be
go.
honest with you. Remember, I wasn't a very popular kid. Hold on one second.
Corey, how are you not popular? You are literally the cutest person I know.
Oh, just because I'm cute doesn't mean I'm popular.
Oh, I just found the Galaxy of Games, which is a games
That's a lot of
collection.
games.
It was a games collection where they put like 30 games on one disc.
Whoa, that's a whole galaxy.
That's not the email.
No.
Did anyone ever play this game? Because I've never heard anyone talk about it.
Chaos Island, The Lost World,
Oh, I used to love that game.
Jurassic Park. Which
Team Hospital I've played once, but
This is
recently
they just
not.
they just came out with a spiritual successor on Steam not too long
Okay, that's what
ago.
I'm thinking of then.
I played Theme Park.
again, another burned game, but Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver.
Oh my god, that game is so
Ooh.
good.
Don't know that game.
So good.
Come on, I've got to have it in here.
I just have a bunch of this shit in my desk.
Also, Fallout 1 and 2.
Whoa!
Funny enough.
Just found a Switchfoot CD.
Do you still have that?
Nice.
disc, Sonny?
Yeah, it's my desk.
Beautiful letdown.
Nick, how many spindles do you have of just discs?
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
So weird.
Also, I know I have the Warcraft 3 and the original StarCrafts somewhere.
Excuse me.
Is okay. I'm gonna look through this stuff here. Maybe
All right.
y'all have got me looking for shit now. Okay, here we go. This is what I've been looking for.
See, this is how I know, like, I'm not a true PC gamer. So you guys are looking at all these PC games, and, like, all I've got is a binder full of, like, console games.
Hold on. I'm getting to you, Joe. I'm getting to you.
No, I know, but, like, I've not
Let's
heard of
bring it
half these
console.
games you guys
Let's bring
are
it console.
talking about.
I need to pick that open there.
Star Wars Bounty Hunter for the GameCube.
Nice.
That you
I
never
was-
even
I was-
owned.
I was thinking about playing that
Resident
game.
Evil for the GameCube.
You never even owned a GameCube.
Oh,
No, I didn't, but I had a
nice.
Wii that played GameCube games.
Oh, that's right.
Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube.
I'd be more. Wait, what? Hold on, bring that back.
Resident Evil 2 for the
Yeah.
GameCube.
When
Yep.
did they do that?
That this came out
Hey, Nick, that's the
2002.
game right there. Right there. That's the game, man.
Here's Morrowind Game of the Year Edition for the original Xbox.
Yeah, I know.
Hold up.
It's got
Hold
Mark
up.
on it.
Toka Race Driver 2 for the original Xbox. Mission Impossible. Okay.
Oh, Nick, Here's the game.
Should I show this because technically this game is illegal to own now. Oh, nice. And
Well,
the
they
Matrix.
a terrible
That's
intro
great.
volume.
Okay, I'm gonna show off this game, but
he's not supposed to legally own.
I have the guy game with the original mature rating, not the
This
AO
is some
rating.
sort
that
of,
was actually given. Huh? What'd you say?
I'm sorry, I'm not talking to you. I popped in this. See
Oh.
from 2007, fucking 13.
Gotcha.
Nick.
Although now that I'm looking at this, we got Pro Skater 3,
I know who that
Silent
is.
Hill 2, Halo,
Pro Skater.
I know who
Indiana
that is.
Jones,
Nick.
Indiana Jones and the Emperor's
I
2.
don't remember her
Haunted
name.
Mansion was a damn good game.
Yes, it
I
is.
fucking love this game.
That's what I
Max
mean.
Payne,
I was the not normal kid. His name was Corey. His name was Chris.
Probably
I
my
was-
favorite
I was on that field trip.
sports game
Death Row.
ever. Death Row.
Oh, come on, man.
The
Oh, yeah, the football game?
Ultimate Frisbee.
What is that?
Oh, yeah,
It's basically Ultimate Frisbee, but the
so
Frisbees
old.
are actually like
Oh wait,
blades,
oh, no, never mind.
and it's like a weird
I might.
football meets MMA Frisbee game.
Did you read that, Nick?
I used to be friends with him. His name was Ethan.
Is that Hallowed Ground
Same guy.
or Haunted Ground? Yeah.
That game is fantastic.
Couldn't read it, but I could tell from her.
Huh?
Collector's edition for Doom 3.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, Rule of Rose. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
that's with her.
Oh, yeah. It's
I'm
$45.
I'm really pissed off right now, though,
for
because
me and $45
Kung Fu
for
Chaos isn't in
I
there.
don't think I'm going to go.
I don't say you're the one that had
August,
Fifth
September,
Chaos,
I'm
didn't
gonna
you?
be huge by that
It's
point,
somewhere
so-
here.
But I was gonna say I don't have it, right? You have it?
Correct.
I really
Okay.
Oh, shit, I gotta-
Oh.
oh.
5 block.
My ship is sinking again.
Gain
I
5
just
block.
stopped
Draw
carrying.
2. Gain 5 block.
I don't see me here.
Are you at the very top?
Gain 5 block. Draw 2.
Oh,
Huh?
Hey
no,
Corey.
What was that?
no one.
Was
Ask
that
Kate.
you? Was that you?
That was me.
You little nerd.
What do you do?
I'm watching this fucking senior thing, and
I
you
was
see
looking to
me
find you.
in the back with my obnoxiously long hair, like as long as it is now.
No,
It was actually longer. So apparently, I've had a
But yeah,
longer
it
hair
costs
than
money,
this.
and it's
Corey. Ask Kaylee if she remembers this game.
Hey, do you remember this game?
I can't-
Joe talk.
Heck,
Or you can click on Joe's screen and it'll pop up.
Adventures. Yeah, I know.
That was a game that I literally like wanted so bad and
Here we
begged
go.
for, and we got it, and I played it for like 5 minutes.
I got Vice City on PC.
I'm not really friends with him, but
I got Midnight Outlaw, illegal
course,
street
yeah.
racing Nitro edition.
It looks like the most generic game ever made.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna
Um,
cover it up because this game actually has the CD key on the front
All right.
of the J card.
God, I already-
But here's my Half-Life Blue Shift, which is the mod for
I don't
Half-Life where
remember
you
who that
play
is.
Barney.
That could
So-
be.
It's the original Half-Life told from the perspective of Barney, the security guard.
So if we're gonna be whipping out our dicks,
is.
I'm about to whip out my dick.
Uh-oh.
I can't wait.
Resident Evil, the first one for the Sega
Sega
Saturn.
Saturn.
God.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay. Jesus.
Do you notice a pattern so far?
Second game,
Pretty dresses and Homecoming.
Tomb Raider.
That's generally the more popular
Sega
so
Saturn.
far.
Nice.
You were there.
Nice.
I was in the back of an assembly.
and that's just the tip of the iceberg, boys.
You were still in the tape.
Hey Nick,
I actually had a crush
the
on her. at
original
one point.
Black Flag.
Nice.
I remember her. That was her normal.
That game had nothing to do with
Yeah, I
Pirates of the
remember both of
Caribbean, and
them.
it was still fucking amazing.
It was.
He lost the bet.
I am really pissed off.
Oh, Nick. So you have it for PC. I have it for Xbox.
You
I have it
know,
on Xbox
have
too.
you seen the movie
Oh,
Never Back
wait.
Down?
Yeah.
So does that mean this one's
He
empty?
looks like the main
Is
character.
my
I thought
case
that was
empty?
for PC.
Was he a swimmer?
No, our school is known for wrestling.
Oh, it was because of the hair.
That's
You saw
pronounced
people that at our
wrestling.
schools because they wrestled.
Wrestling.
A lot of our, or because they swam. A lot of our swimmers would shave their eyebrows off and stuff too.
Yeah, that shit was always weird.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
Pro Skater 3 for Xbox.
Shit.
That's the pond next to my house.
So which one of these was the original and which one wasn't?
I don't know.
Pay for me. Deal 3.
That's the teacher who I told you that.
I also have probably my favorite 007 game outside
Yeah.
of
Nightfire was dope.
outside
It was
of
fantastic, dude. I loved the Chinese
called?
level.
GoldenEye. Yeah, this game was fucking amazing. God, so many fucking memories.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
which one?
What?
This is a game that I loved as kid when we were kids, and you just did not like this game at all.
It
was
was alright. It wasn't amazing.
It's all
Yeah, I know, but
fun.
so
It's all
Dad and
fun.
Tina got us this, and then like, what was the other one? There was 2 games they got us at the same time. And,
Tracy, he was Torb King.
You were obsessed with Morrowind, and I was obsessed with Blinks, and I finally was like, "What is this Morrowind game you won't shut up about?" And I was like, "Oh my god, my life has changed forever."
Basically.
Oh, here it is,
Get
the greatest game ever made,
I'm streaming.
the Fairly Odd Parents game.
Press X it out.
John. That's John.
I don't know. Can you really compare that to
David.
Reservoir Dogs, the video game?
He's the popular
There's
one.
a video game for that?
Yeah, there was a video game for
There
Reservoir
was also a
Dogs.
Scarface game that takes place after he dies, where he climbs out of the pool and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna like shake off these bullet holes."
Funny because I keep seeing the same people.
I'm pretty sure we've just lost Corey Taylor.
Which Joey was it?
No, I'm still here. I got a
Was
puffin
it
now.
Jeff Joey?
Now I need the only one you're missing is Rocky.
Since we're talking Sega consoles, I got my Shenmue for Sega Dreamcast.
No, I'm really
Ooh,
good.
nice.
I know.
Nice.
I never actually played that.
Eevee and Gizmo.
Ow.
It's getting worse than it has.
Oh, fuck this
Nice
guy.
moved
God
something today, so he jumped on the back of Corey's chair to lay down, and he saw Eevee on the back of the other chair,
You
and
slut.
he hissed and then ran.
You're a slut.
It's all 360 stuff.
I feel bad for him.
Who's fighting who?
I don't know.
Even Gizmo
They
fighting.
were fine when we lived at the apartment, and since we moved into the house, it's gotten progressively worse.
But who's like instigating it?
Evie.
Oh,
It would start with her just chasing him, and now she chases and attacks him, and sometimes.
All right,
she
guys.
doesn't
Thanks for
back
stopping
down,
by. I'm
so,
going to
like,
conclude my stream there.
straight first
And
thing. So like the third or fourth
I
time
will
that
be
goes
streaming.
down.
Peace
Dark
out,
Dungeon
Girl
tomorrow.
Scouts.
And have a good one.
And then Lino his
Say peace out,
pushed
Girl
at him
Scouts.
earlier, so I guess he was supposed to be a little outsider.
No,
I know, I feel really bad for him.
I can't
You know,
find my
leaving him lying
fucking.
at a
I've got
VA,
a Star Trek
Oh
DS9
my
game
God.
around here somewhere.
I
All right, here we go. MTV Music Generator for PC.
oh my god, dude! Do you have the Nickelodeon?
13 years.
Nickelodeon what?
But my class was 80 people.
My class was like a lot.
Oh, hey, Corey.
Adrian's class
Yeah.
was one,
I'm
right?
if you guys are going to the reunion.
Are we going to the reunion?
It got moved.
I'm only going if you two are going. If you two aren't going, I'm not
He's
going.
only going for going.
It depends on how I feel. I'm gonna be 7 months pregnant, so
Good point. I just remember I basically hated everyone in high school.
they moved it to August or September, so it just depends.
Shannon.
Huh, what? I can't see you. Oh, Rogue Spear, nice.
Yeah.
That game was fantastic.
It's all right.
I played. It was all right. Are you fucking kidding me?
I will say
It's all right.
You said
regular
Corey
Rainbow
was
Six was
cooler.
better.
Rainbow Six, Rogue Spear, and Raven Shield are my top 3. They were immensely better than Vegas and any of that.
Nick,
shit.
I forgot we've yet to talk
Corey
about
in
this.
one photo, and
What?
he's
Uh,
next to
Told you.
it's
I
like
told
looking
you.
at the torch.
I was
Oh,
not popular.
Got
I mean,
released.
you haven't noticed it's been like the same like 12
I'm
people?
waiting for one really derpy photo of you.
There's not. I don't think I've ever actually watched this. And I still know that I'm not in any of the pictures.
You're in one.
Did you hear me now?
Say
True.
you're not.
True. I'm in one picture because I was in the background. I might be in that picture. That was a long time ago.
Joe, if you're talking, I cannot hear you at all.
I was saying, did you hear that Destroy All Humans got a release date?
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yes, I
Where?
did. I saw that,
Where?
Girl with the Dr. Seuss hat in the back, in between the two kids. That is definitely
That's
you.
awesome.
Where?
To the right. Girl with the Dr. Seuss hat.
Yeah.
Down.
Oh, fuck. That
That's
is me.
you.
You're right. That is me. Because, yeah, that's,
That's
my
pre-classes.
my uncle gave me that shirt. That is pre-classes. This is, I think, 5th grade or 4th grade.
Jesus.
You are kind of derpy.
Told you.
So there's your mouth hanging
Yes,
open.
other stuff.
You're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
She called you derpy.
I'm in one picture in this video so far.
Two.
2 technically. The one is I'm in the assembly in the back. You can't even see my face. And the second one is from like 4th grade.
Hey guys, so we've been going for like 2.5 hours. Should we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! It's 10:30.
I didn't know it was 10:30 already.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh, is it? Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm complaining because
that just kind of got away.
I'm in the video.
You're complaining because you're in the video?
Yes.
A whole bunch of 360 games right here. A whole bunch of 360.
All right, I'm gonna hop off here as well. I'm Corey.
Joe.
What? I'm Shannon.
And
Corey.
CJ stepped away for a bit. I don't know when he's coming back, but we will be probably.
He used to live right across from me. He
So-
used to be my neighbor. He's like my best friend for life. He's the one I just added.
Yeah, he had a couple girlfriends in high school.
Oh shit!
He dated a senior when he was a freshman.
I
Sophomore.
forgot I have this.
Here's
You
an
wanna
Here's the
know
album.
reverse
her, but
bill.
he couldn't
Here's
take
a
his
live album
What?
from Robert
Was that the
Schimmel.
girl that wanted you
No,
to-
not even slightly.
Different girl, never mind.
Which
Nick West?
he's dead now.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Anyway,
See you guys
So guys,
Bye.
later.
until next week. Where's the? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. End stream. All right.